is big, and it's closer than you think. It's not a tournament. It's what you don't see on TV. The cash is real. The stakes are high. They bet big. They win big. They lose big. High stakes live action poker. Live at the bike. Watch it live on the web or play it if you dare at the Bicycle Casino right here in Los Angeles.
Hello everyone, welcome to Live at the Bike, brought to you by the Bicycle Casino in Los Angeles, California, the first and only webcast of real action cash game poker. My name is Bart Hansen. I am on a little solo mission once again here tonight. David will be back with us on Monday. Tonight we're going to be doing a little 10, 20, no limit hold'em, $1,000 min, uncapped max. So let's get right into it. Let's head over to the table and let's get into the action. Seat number 1, we have got Mo, the host of the game. Seat number 2, we've got Action Mike K. He's been on the show a couple of times, but he is pure action. Seat number 3 right now is going to be Ed, so he'll be showing up a little bit later on. Seat number 4, of course, kind of the mascot of Live at the Bike, Corporation Mike. Seat number 5, a return from last night. We've got Garland, 2+2er Garland. Seat number 6, we have a new player. His name is Matt. See how he does on the show. The ever-lovable proctologist Barry Woods in seat number 7. We've got Amir over there in seat number 8. And there he is, that Alan in seat 9. And, of course, the $10 chips are brown chips. $100 chips are white chips. And we're going to start off the night here in seat number 4. Corporation Mike has the button. Big blind over there for Matt in seat 6. You see blue chips are little $1 tokes. So again, Mike K, serious action over there in seat 2. Plays a lot of high-level mixed games.
Maybe at 9-10. 40, but about.
And Mike K is just going to raise it up here to 40 with ace-queen of hearts, just a little mini raise. Corporation Mike's going to call here with ace-6 of clubs. Allen's in there with 7s. We got a queen-6 over there for Matt. Well, nice flop here for the pre-flop raiser. Overcards and the nut flush draw here, 10-3-4. And he will continue on with a $200 bet here. There is a 4th player in the hand. He's got queen-6. I'm sure he's going to fold there out of the blind. Corporation Mike is out, Matt is out, and Alan's going to make the check call here with 7s. Now, Alan actually has the best hand right now, but Mike K is favored. Well, the turn's a 10. See how this one's going to play out now. It's about a $500 pot here. Action's on Alan. Can Alan maybe represent a 10 here? Really scary card. But it looks like Alan has checked. And is Mike K going to take the card here? And he does take the card. Here we go to the river. And the river's a queen. How about a value bet here by Mike K if Alan checks? Well, Alan's going to throw a little bet out. He's going to bet, wow, he's going to bet 500 here. Well, there's no way Mike K can raise here. He's got to be scared of the 10, and he makes a quick call here, and the ace-queen is good. That's what we're talking about. You know, if Alan had checked the river, I definitely probably would have made the bet there with the ace-queen, a little bit of a value bet.
An ace-8 of clubs.
But, and Mike actually made a backdoor nut club flush. But again, you know, Mike K is not in the business of laying down hands. He is an action loose player, and we're going to see a lot of play here tonight. A little bit of Live at the Bike news. Semi-Live at the Bike regulars Walt Schaefer and Paramjit Gill are still in the main event. Paramjit Gill's got 300,000 chips. Both have cashed, as it appears like they're down to somewhere around 800 players left in that event. As always, you can follow a live thread started on the internet by going to 2plus2.com spelled out. Click on forums, televised poker, official Live at the Bike thread for August 4th. You can also email me at live@thebike.com. Questions, comments, suggestions, always appreciated. Looked like this one was limped around here. Multi-way action here. And Matt is going to come out and bet here. He's going to bet 120, queen 7-5 with a couple of hearts. Matt's got a weak top pair. It looks to be the best hand here.
400.
And we get a raise here by seat number 2. He's got 6-4. So he's raising with an open-ended straight draw. And I don't know if Matt can even continue here. Again, seat 2 has raised here with 6-4. There we go. Mike K has raised Matt. He made it 400 to go. And how much heat can Matt take here? We are down to heads up. $120 bet. Raise it up to 400. Looks like Matt might have about 2,500 or so in front of him. And Mike K has him covered. This is what we're talking about. Mike K, super aggressive. Action player.
You think it's okay?
And you wonder if Matt, I mean, is Matt going to even get involved? But Matt has been playing at the table for about a half an hour, so he's probably seen some of Mike K's antics. But does he want to pick a better spot?
Very sketchy. I mean, they haven't done anything pretend. He's not specializing in anything. It's billing.
Matt said, I'd put you all in if I was in a tournament, and Mike K said, I'd call you. Turn brought a 5 of hearts, River was a 9 of clubs. Mike K would not have made it.
Telling me what they've done. One thing, I want to see how successful they've been on the field.
Now again, you are watching a free half an hour live version of the show, or you could be possibly watching a replay that is looping. If you are an archive subscriber, you need to watch the entire show in the archives if you are not watching it live. There was a little bit of confusion about that. Again, you watch the show in the archives. If you like what you're seeing, you're not an archive subscriber, you can click on the on-demand banner, upper left-hand corner of the screen, sign up, and that will allow you to watch the show live in its entirety and give you access to the archives, where you can watch every show that we've ever done at your leisure. Limped around once again here, Jack 5-6 Rainbow. And Alan's going to come out and bet here with Jack 9. And seat number 2 is going to call with Queen 6, middle pair next to act. Matt is going to call with Jack 10. He actually has the best hand. Mike is out of there with Queen 4. So seat 2 there with Queen 6 of hearts, Jack 10 and Jack 9 here. Turn is an 8. It's a second spade. Matt in seat 6 still has the best hand here. It looks like Alan is shut down.
Are you going to put him in a bunch of events here?
This might get checked around the whole way. We'll see. Matt might bet out here with Jack 10. Looks like he is going to throw a little bet out here. He's going to bet 400 over the size of the pawn. I don't know if Alan's going to continue. He even had a straight draw, and Mike K folds as well. And Matt's going to take it down there with the Jack 10.
Here and whatever.
You didn't play the World Series.
I played it. I got a...
Mo talking about his beat at the World Series. I got to tell you, I came close to winning, well, as close as I'm ever going to come to winning $50,000 today in the bad beat mega jackpot that we have here. A guy had pocket aces. He flopped a set of aces. I flopped middle set of sixes. He check raised me. I put them all in. He called. I turned quads. And if the river was an ace. And that's what Barry's talking about right now.
If the ace is full of sixes, Bart already had him. He had a quads on the floor.
No, Barry, I turned. Donnie can tell him. Barry's clueless.
Right? The ace came ace something.
I like it when you win, Alan. You call me.
It's like Mike has raised it up here with 7-8. Alan's got ace 6. Well, Mike's out flopped him.
600 came on the river. Yeah. Okay. So a set over set, not a full house.
Yeah.
Again, we both flopped sets. I turned quads. The guy had aces.
No.
But it's still something.
Hey,
Yeah.
One out.
Why not?
Bart's not getting away from that.
No. You pick first? You want me to pick first? Really?
It would have been the $100,000 jackpot, yes. Button moves over here to Amir. Seat number 8.
This is a race.
Right.
Stratum? Okay.
Straddled pot here by Mike K in seat number 2.
Stratum.
Matt is going to call here with King 9 in seat 6. Amir's going to fold. Alan completes. Mo's going to fold out of the big blind. It looks like the straddle spot's got a 10-6 offsuit here, and he's going to check it.
3 players. Jack 7.
So 3-way action here. Ace 3-7.
Oh yeah, where's that? Jack 7.
He was supposed to come yesterday.
Jack 7.
10 of hearts, 6 of spades here. And it gets checked around. Turns a 4.
Yeah, did that take coming?
Checked around once again. And the river is a queen. And does anybody have a pair? Yeah, Alan's got a pair here with a pair of 7s. And he's going to win it. He is going to win it. And chalk one up there for That's Alan. So again, everyone that's watching this is watching a sample portion of Live at the Bike. If you like what you see, you can sign up for the archives. Click on the on-demand banner, gets you access to the entire live show, and you can also watch any show at any time. Archive subscribers who are watching this and who say, well, why don't I get the whole show on a replay? You have to watch the show in the archives. It's posted up after every night show ends. But moves over here to seat 9. Live straddle here by Mike. Does not raise it out of the straddle. We need to see his cards in seat 4. Four-way action here. 10, 3, 8. Yeah, look at this. Mike's flopped 2 pairs. He's got 10, 3. He's got top and bottom. And he's going to bet 100 with 10, 3. Doesn't look like anybody really has much here. And he's going to take it down. Again, the brown chips are $10 chips. Whites are hundreds. Usually people stack their chips 20 chip denominations. So stack of brown is 200, stack of white's 2,000. Looks like Mike doesn't have that much. He's only got about $3,000 in front of him. Button moves over here to Mo in seat number 1.
I've seen you give him a couple beats.
Then I delivered a beat on.
I've seen you give a lot of beats.
And Matt is going to open for a raise here
This one was those 2 kings.
with ace queen off suit. He's going to make it 80 to go. Mike K there is going to call. He's got 5 deuce of spades in the small blind. Corporation Mike's going to come in here with 3-5.
That'd be kind of after the flop.
And we're going to see about a $250 pot here. King, Jack, Deuce, all diamonds. Well, Matt over there has got ace queen. He's got a gut shot. He's got the second nut flush draw here. Not a bad flop for ace queen with queen of diamonds. He bets 100. And Mike K calls with bottom pair, no diamond. This is what I was talking about with this guy. Super action. Turns a diamond, and now Matt's basically got the second nuts. But he's going to bet again. Bets 300, and Mike folds. But moves over here to seat number 2. And again, we plan on seeing Ed here momentarily coming into seat number 3. Button moves here to seat 2. Hey, there's Jay Siegel. Didn't get a chance to read his tournament report last night. But he is now the Max Shapiro of the Bicycle Casino. Mo is going to raise it up here to $150 with ace queen off suit.
Jay, you have one report there. And one of them, I'm bringing 2 more. They are here already. I forget about it.
130 more for Alan to call here with ace rag off suit. He is dominated. I don't think he's going to get involved. He does not. Mo takes it down.
Mo? I don't want to go ahead and yeah, it's there.
Jay is scrounging around for his tournament report. Look at this post here on 2+2 by I Am Josh Sizemore. I subscribed earlier today. I'm looking forward to getting the full 3 hours of the live broadcast tonight.
Nice. You got any other investments? 80. 80.
Corporation Mike going to raise this up to 80 with queen 4 of hearts. Well, Mo is going to call. Very trappish hand here, out of position with ace 10.
Bard authorization.
And look at this. Mike's got a flush draw here with queen 4 of hearts.
Bard is hearing all the time.
We had no part of Bard. I did not want part of this company. I never even got asked. You know what I mean?
I do not want part of a guy who doesn't show up for his event.
No, I'm just minority, like no say, no nothing.
The turn's a 7 here.
Let me show you one.
Now, did it go check on the flop?
Let me show you one.
Go ahead. Wait,
$110 bet by Mike, and Mo called with a gut shot. And he's got the ace of hearts, and it goes check, and the river's an 8. Well, everybody's missed here. Is anyone going to try to make a bluff at it?
Take your 4 sentence. Silence spot.
check.
Ace high.
And Mo's going to win it here with ace high. It's funny that I don't know what exactly they're talking about out there, but it has something to do with me. And maybe putting me to some Omaha events at Legends. I'm not sure. Nobody told me about it. You'd think I would be the first to know that, but
Yeah, no, I ain't no problem.
who knows why they would put a guy in who doesn't show up to their tournaments. Button moves here to seed 5.
No, I'm still waiting for that picture. Let me see the picture. I'll sit out this. Okay, I'll let you see this.
So Garland has the button
Talk to
here.
Rick about getting some padding on this table.
Got a raise
He
here.
said I'll take care of that tomorrow.
Mike K, he's got Jack 10 of hearts.
You're gonna be mine.
That was a raise over there?
Raise them.
No, thank you.
Barry's going to fold. Allen calls with King 9.
2 players.
Out of position.
That's fine.
We've got about a $300 pot here going to the flop. Well, once again, Mike K flops. Look at this. Overs, a heart draw, and a gut shot to the 9.
Me and
He bets 100 now. It's done with it. 8-7-7 with 2 hearts on the flop.
suppose for next time. Silence.
Turn was an 8. River was a 3. Allen actually would have won it with King high there. I got to tell you, I'm not one to pump anybody else's poker show. But even though we're not really related with high stakes poker on GSN, because I believe they took their concept from us, what an episode they had this week. I just got a chance to watch it on the TiVo.
I came over and gave Mike his,
Again, boy, I just think the cash games to watch are just so much more entertaining than tournaments.
Yeah. Just at the end after I busted out.
Limped over here to the button, he limps.
Oh, my mama said never got broken a limp pot here, so I'll limp it in and out. I got one hard play.
And here we go. We've got 4-way action here. Queen 10-3 with a couple of spades. Checked around. No one really hit any of that. Turns a 4. Looks like Matt in seat 6 is ahead here with ace high.
100.
Barry's just going to take a little shot out at it here. Doesn't think anybody's strong. And it looks like he is going to take it down there.
Got my line about not having a high play. I've got something. Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you, Brandon.
Gotta give me bigger pots if you want more money.
One of the strongest parts of Barry's game
Okay.
is his sense to read when everyone else is weak. Good post-flop aggression. Although I scolded Barry a little bit, because Barry actually raised out of the blind one hand today to 65 in our 5-10 game with pocket 3s. He got 5-way action. The flop came ace, ace, 3. He check-called the flop, checked the turn. The guy checked behind him, then bet a little bit on the river, and he got called by an ace. It was one of the worst hands I've ever seen Barry Woods play, even though he won the hand. Corporation Mike is going to raise it up here with Queen 8 of hearts.
2 players.
And Allen calls. We need to see his cards over there. 9-4 deuce here. Well, Mike has missed this. Now, Allen had Mike dominated with Queen Jack, but everybody misses the flop. 9-4 deuce. And I assume that Allen is just going to check fold here. Unless Allen's just going to take one off against Mike. Allen's way out ahead here. $210 bet.
Then I was wrong. I stand corrected, sir.
And Allen folds. See if Mike shows the bluff. No, not anymore. You know, it's interesting also to note that Barry Woods and Corporation Mike had dinner together with Ed in Vegas at the Steakhouse at the Wynn, which is called, what, SW or something like that? About a nice $5,000 or $6,000 dinner that was comped. Because, of course, Ed is a big player. Actually, I think they're looking at the trip report.
Very.
And there's Jay Siegel's tournament report. No, it's not. Yeah, it's the unpublished one. Yeah.
You'd be surprised if you knew where this was earlier.
Five-way action here, limped around. King 4-6 here with a couple of clubs. And Corporation Mike's going to bet 80 here. He's got a gut shot to the 5. Amir's going to call with King 10. Mike needs a 5 here. We're heads up. Turns a queen. See how is he going to continue to fire here against Amir? Put him on a flush draw. He bets again. He bets 220. Amir is going to quickly call here. Let's see what Mike does on the river if he misses. Well, the river's a 6. Now, it is a third club. I got to tell you, yeah, it's going to go check, check. You know, Amir almost, he played it like he was on a flush draw. He had a king. There's just not a whole lot that Mike's going to bet him off of there at the end.
For the cheap draw. I was betting it. I was opening 700. Yeah, it was pretty cheap. That's right.
Yeah, I don't think it's pay you off. You have to do big money.
Me. Somebody else making that.
Well, it appears like someone else had ace-ace versus 6-6, where the person with 6-6 flopped a set and turned quads. And that was to get bubbled off the main event, and the ace-ace got lost. I just had that happen in the cash.
No, brother.
Now, Mike straddles here. He's got ace-king. And Mike K is going to raise it up here. He's going to make it 110 more with the suited connector. And Mike is just going to smooth call.
It never comes easy.
Well, 4-5-3. Pretty good flop here for 6-5. Are you kidding me? Can't ask for more than that. $230 bet here by Mike K. Now, if Corporation Mike makes a move here, he's in trouble. He makes the call. And this pot is quickly $700. Well, the turn is a third heart. It's an 8, and Corporation Mike has the nut flush draw now. You imagine if it gets checked to him, he might take a card here.
Okay.
And it goes check, check, like the check behind by Corporation Mike. And the river's a 4. Let's see what Mike K does now. And it still might go check, check here. Corporation Mike still might think his hand can win here in a showdown if Mike K checks. But Mike K is going to throw a little $300 blockish bet out here. And Corporation Mike is going to call. And that is a value bet there with a pair of 5s. Corporation Mike thought he might have the best hand there at showdown. And Mike K takes it down there. Button moves over here to Mo in seat number 1. Pocket jacks for Corporation Mike in the big blind. And they do not chop it up. Mike K calls, and Corporation Mike immediately raises to 100. 8-6-6 here. Wow, a $200 bet and a quick call by Mike K with ace high. The turn is another 6. And it goes check, check. And the river's a queen. And now Mike overbets the river. I'm going to tell you, he checked that turn hoping possibly to maybe induce a bluff there on the river. I would imagine that's what he was trying to do. I mean, you talk about sometimes you control pot size, but very difficult to put somebody on quad 6s when there's 3 6s out on the board. The only problem with doing that with jacks is there are obviously 3 overcards that come on the river that might kill your hand.
80.
Pocket jacks here from Matt in seat 6. He's going to raise it up. Makes it 80 to go. Mike K calls with 68 offsuit. Corporation Mike in there with King Deuce. Ace 5 King here. Well, Corporation Mike actually has the best hand there. There's an ace out there. Horrible flop for jacks. Gets checked around the turn to deuce, and now Corporation Mike has 2 pair, and he checked it. And now Pocket Jacks bets 200. Let's see if Corporation Mike's going to check raise. And he does. He makes it 300 more. And Matt folds. And I think Mike showed the deuce. River was kind of an inconsequential 4 of diamonds.
You like it, don't you? You like it. I wasn't finished talking to
Button moves over here to seat 4. Corporation Mike, he's got another pretty big hand here. He's got ace-queen. Now, Amir is just limped in with 9s. And Matt K is going to raise it up to 80 with 8-5 offsuit. Is Mike going to re-raise here? No, just a call. And you wonder if Amir might pull a limp re-raise here with 9s. And Matt's going to come in here with Jack Deuce, and Amir is just going to call. So the pre-flop raiser is Mike K. About a $330 pot to the flop. Here we go. King 10 King here. And it looks like Amir still has the best hand here with 9s. And it gets checked around. The turn is a 6 of hearts. Mike did not bet with the ace-queen. And now Mike K is going to bet. He's going to bet 240, maybe trying to represent the fact that he might have slow played a king here. Mike took the card. Not a bad play there with the gut shot to the jack. And what is Mike going to do now? He's going to call. Is he setting up a play possibly to represent a heart? Or if he makes a straight, but he's got the best hand here with ace-queen. And here we go to the river. And the river is a jack, and he makes Broadway. And Mike K has absolutely nothing. And he checks. He has just given up. Corporation Mike is going to bet. He's going to bet 800 here. But Mike K has absolutely nothing. He's just going to Hollywood it up, and he folds. And the button moves here to seat 5 to Garland.
That's not aces on the flop, pocket 50 on the flop. Last 3 kings. No jackpot, nothing, another 3 cards. 1 out of 2 times. 1 dealer, 2 times, 1 out.
Limped over to Mike. He's going to raise it up to 80 in seat 4. 8-6 offsuit. Barry's going to get involved here with King 10 of hearts.
Only king comes. Ace king, yes, king jack. Only king.
Here we go. 3-way action. 8-5-3 here. Well, Mike's got top pair. Now it's Corporation Mike, and he's going to bet.
220.
He bets 220. Is Barry going to just get involved because it's Mike? You know he wants to. You just know that he wants to. No, he's not going to get involved. And Mike K also folds. The Corporation Mike showed the 6.
Thank you.
He might have showed
I've
the 8.
seen that 8. He comes off with $80 raise. He shows you the 8 instead of showing you an ace.
Well, your ass when you raised me 110, I had ace king suited.
Is this
It
one?
was good. You say 5.
This is
You raised my board. I had ace king suited.
Diller.
Wayne.
Flop game 5-4-4 or something.
From 5.
I gotta tell you, Mo might be the tightest player at this table now these days. He used to be called Action Mo. Hasn't been giving a lot of action recently.
They don't let me to call on the when I'm on the game.
Probably
I gotta
not
go
tighter
outside.
than Garland.
How about when you ripped off that?
I don't think anybody's tighter than Garland.
It's been coming for 2 days. Hey,
Oh, he's been coming. He hasn't come.
it's filled that since last night. Never shipped up.
Just that nice.
Keeps finding these hookers on the side of the road.
Yeah, I know. But last night it didn't last long. They gave it up.
And it's limped around here. We got 5-way action. Ace Deuce 5 here with a couple of diamonds. Looks like Amir's got the best hand here in the big blind with Ace 10. He does not bet. It gets checked around. Turns a third diamond. 8. And Amir checks again. And now Mike's going to take a shot at it. Corporation Mike is going to bet 80 here with a pair of 8s. He might think it's the best hand here. And Amir is going to check raise him with ace 10 with the 10 of diamonds. Wow.
You beat the 8 or what?
Well, he's going to take it down, but remember, sometimes, Corporation Mike is now good enough where he will sometimes check his draws. And you wonder, if he had a flush there, how much money would he have won? But Amir takes it down.
I'd be in better shape if I gave him 1,000.
Yeah, but you lost with a legitimate hand. I was trying to move you off yours.
Oh, talk to Mike about that. There's 2 people at this table you can't move off of hands. Come on.
I can't believe you thought about it so long. You actually got 1,400 because you thought so long. On the turn, actually, when you just smooth called it, I figured you got to have the bottom in.
Yeah, top straight. I wouldn't have thought 5 minutes. But there's 2 things that I was worried about, so it took me some thinking.
Flush draw at 9-10. Yeah. There is no flush draw.
Button moves over here to Barry Woods in seat 7. King, Queen offsuit here for Garland. Is this going to be the first hand he's going to play tonight? He's going to make it 100 to go. And Mo calls, pocket 3s. Mike K is also going to call with ace 6 of diamonds. Here we go to the flop. Wow, look at this. Garland's got trip kings, and Mike K has trip. He's got a flush draw. And the funny thing here is that I bet you Mike K might check raise all in. He probably doesn't think that Garland would bet 3 kings, but we obviously know that he would. And there it is. I mean, I just knew that was coming. All the money's going in here. Garland's about a 3-1 favorite. I just don't think Mike K ever would think that someone would bet trip kings on that board. Of course, we know Garland. Turn is a 7. Here we go to the river. Garland needs to dodge a diamond, and he does. And he's going to double through there with king, queen. Nice hand there for Garland. Quickly double through. Sometimes, when you just know players, you can just sense exactly what they're going to do.
No, I mean before the flop. Top 2?
It's all Mo's fault. If you don't call, I'm not going to call.
Button moves over here to Amir.
I know it's diamond. Or I hope you have to. Not pocket 5.
I had ace 6 of diamonds. I was going to put you in.
Yeah.
I'm not going to check call you.
It was a pretty easy call.
And look at that card protector from Barry Woods. Are you kidding me? It's a turd. That was what he had when he was a proctologist. Mike is going to raise it up here to 140 with ace 3.
Oh, you don't get gambling. You guys all napping or what's going on?
Barry hasn't played a hand forever.
How pissed are you going to be about that hand?
Flop comes out 7-6-4 here with a couple spades, and Mike is going to continuation bet.
Stop giving me 6 4s and 8 2s, and I'll play it. Those 6 4s that I got.
He continuations bet with ace 3, and Mike K calls with pocket 3s, and Mike spikes an ace now, and he's going to bet again. He's going to bet 600 now.
I'll play when I got the nuts.
Mike K, and he makes the call with pocket 3s. And this pot is $2,000 to the river. The river's a 9. It might go check here. Mike K, remember, he threw out a little blockish bet before. Is he going to throw a little blockish bet out now? He's going to bet, looks like 800. Wow, he's going to bet 1,000. Well, I don't know how much sense that makes with a 9 there at the end unless he caught 2 pair. I mean, Corporation Mike only has a bluff catcher here, but what did the guy call the flop with? Straight draw? Did he have something like 7-8? I mean, you can beat 7-8 here. You can beat 7-5. How about 6-5? You can also beat that. Mike is going to make the call. And everyone's going to get to see that Mike K there called with the pocket 3s. And Corporation Mike is going to win about a $3,000 pot. Unbelievable. And the button moves over here to seat 9.
Yeah.
How are you?
That's bait.
Yeah, there was a straight draw and a straight draw.
So the button's going to move over here to Allen, seat number 9.
Light settings. Ethics.
And seat number 6 here is going to raise it up to 80. That's Matt. He's got ace, jack of spades. And look at Mike K. He's got aces in the big blind, and he's going to make it 280. Picks up 2 red aces here in the big blind. Allen called the original raise. And if Matt calls here, he is in terrible shape. As you can see that Allen has one of the jacks. And Allen's short here. He really should not get involved. Looks like he might only have about, 500 left or so there? But he's going to make the call. And this pot is going to quickly be about a $900 pot here. Mike K in the driver's seat with aces out of the blind. Queen 6 deuce. Well, luckily for the other 2 players, no one really should get involved here at all. You wonder how much Matt would lose in seat 6 if he flopped a jack. And Mike K is going to bet out. He's going to bet 500 here. Half pot size bet.
3-5. I saw that 3 times. Yeah, I got it. Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure if Matt is thinking about making a move because Mike K has come out and made a weak bet here. But that's exactly what Mike K wants. And Matt's taking a look at Allen because remember, Allen is behind him as well.
I don't have much left. Maybe 800. No, 6. 1100.
Mike K saying he only has about 800 left here. Yeah, he folds, and so does Allen.
Load away.
Mike K is going to take it down there with aces.
We did have it.
That's all. He's a diamond. That's all.
Comic here?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a new player into seat 3 here, Jay.
He's got to do
Oh, there he is.
yeah. Can you cancel that? Donna, please. Before he get up.
Oh, because Ed's here. Please, can you cancel that? Please. Well, Allen's got pocket aces over there in seat 9. Did Ed bring his own bottle of wine with him? Oh, that's a TV camera. Oh, that's a briefcase, sorry. Allen's going to raise it up here. Going to make it 80 to go here with pocket aces. And Mike K is going to re-raise with deuce 10 offsuit. He's going to make it 600 to go. Boy, has he picked a wrong time. And Allen moves in.
Did you call me? I got you at the wrong moment.
Mike K just making a move. We always talk about how that's so negative EV in a cash game. Yeah, he's got real live cards. Allen is way out in front here.
I like this hand.
Here we go to the flop.
You weren't kidding when you said you were really gamble.
King 5-6 here with a couple of clubs. And Mike K is going to need to catch one of these. Well, he can catch a 10 or a deuce now.
This would be a bad beat.
The river's a king. Allen wins.
Nice hand.
There it is.
If I lose this hand, on that hand, I better go home right now.
Butt moves over here to seat 2.
Yeah. I guess I got you the action too.
Yeah.
Garland's going to have the big blinds.
Pretty much.
And here we go with the chip count. Got about 22,650 on the table. Barry with 6,400 leading. Ed is not yet bought in yet. Let's take a look at the differences. Mike K down a quick 3,400. I'm gonna think it's actually even more than that. Barry up a quick 3,000. We haven't seen a lot of big pots. Mike seat 4 up. Now Mike K's got ace jack of diamonds here on the button, and he's gonna raise. He's gonna make it 80.
Don't re-raise now. Be good.
70.
And Matt here is gonna call with queen 3 of hearts. A lot of tournament-esque play here so far tonight. Corporation Mike also in the hand with queen 9, and Allen's in there with king 4. 10-4-7 rainbow.
That's his first buy-in.
First buy-in.
This is a rebuy game for Ed.
This is a multi-rebuy.
And it looks like Allen actually outflopped everyone here with bottom pair.
300.
But Mike K is going to bet 300 here with ace jack. That's probably going to get it done. You wonder if Allen's even going to continue on here. Corporation Mike and Matt both totally missed the flop. Yeah, Mike K is going to take it down there.
You got me, dude. You got me, dude.
Allen shows the 4. Mike K says you have me beat, but Allen folds anyways.
I just moved all in with 10 dudes. What do you want?
Why don't you do that a few more times?
Barry, you don't want me to do that.
I like your action.
Again, you can email me at live@thebike.com. Questions, comments, suggestions, always appreciated.
Is that dog shit you got on?
You can use my
Yes.
It's actually a scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
I changed it.
How much do I put?
just 2 chips.
And Ed's coming in the game in seat number 3. Action Ed over there.
Oh my God. Again?
He hasn't. This guy hasn't played.
Garland's got ace king here.
45.
Who? Barry?
They're having a tight contest. Barry and Amir, and Amir's losing.
Oh, it's limped around here. Looks like Ed has checked his option.
Amir's playing more hands than Barry? Or Barry's playing more hands than him?
No,
Six way.
Wow.
And Garland does not raise here with ace king in the blind. 6-way action. 10-6-10 here.
I'm the better new improved Barry.
Looks like everybody's missed this flop. Garland still has the best hand right now. Turns a 5. And now Mike takes the lead here with a pair of 5s.
Okay, thank you.
But Matt is going to come out and bet here with a 5. Now Mike actually has him out kicked, but he does not even get involved. And Matt is going to take it down there. River would have been an ace, and Garland would have had the winner. So by this time, you are a subscriber watching the show. Again, if you're watching the show or you try to watch the show outside of the live area, you must watch it in the archives. Of course, we are now watching it live. And if you're watching it in the archives, say at some other point, I was telling you about it while it was live. Interesting how that works out.
You did?
Hutton moves over here to seat 5.
No?
400.
Those the right colors?
Was that the right colors?
Oh, I'm sorry.
We got a raise here by Mike K. And Ed is going to re-raise to 400 with King Jack.
So give you half back.
Unbelievable.
I was going to play that. I would have played it for...
Mine is no different than yours.
Yeah, I think Mo's trying to figure out if Al Barbieri is in there. We don't know yet. Of course, Mo, myself, Barry, and Mike all did not back Al when we backed him in about 17 other events. And he had made the end the second day.
You know, I got a hot date at 9
He's still in?
o'clock, so-
Or he's out. He did not cash.
Yeah, go broke.
Button moves over here to seat 6. Amir in the big blind here. Matt with the button.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you again, Ed.
Oh, really? You're all welcome.
Pocket aces here for Mo. And he's just going to limp in.
We gotta
Going
do
to
this
play it a little
monthly.
cagey.
Are you going to put in the great chips again?
See if he gets the limp re-raise here. It does not look like it.
always had a good blast in Vegas.
Uh-oh, is Barry going to try to take a move on this pot? He's got 9 deuce. Oh, wow. He's going to raise it up here with 9 deuce. And look at Mo's face.
No, I said I don't raise it up to
120
everybody.
more.
And I assume that Mo is he's going to try to isolate with like Ed and Mike K behind him. I would never smooth call this in a million years with aces. You got 3 relatively loose players behind you.
I got a position.
And there it is. He's going to re-raise. Makes it 300 more.
No respect for a raise from the small blind, Mo?
Mike K folds, Ed folds. Barry was just trying to make a move, and then he just got burned by it. He's got 9 deuce.
Yeah, you're right. Second hand most players.
And Barry folds.
All right, Mo, I'm going to talk when I have the nuts next time.
No raise, very folded.
Would have been interesting to see what that flop would have brought out. How Mo would have played it there with aces in an unraised pot, which we always talk about is very, very dangerous, and you have to play it very, very conservatively.
Like us, huh?
Fellas, shut the hell up.
It's back here. You shut the hell up.
Oh, that's never going to happen.
Yeah, I guess. You know, this is
Carlos.
I can't believe what
Carlos.
two. It's not much. It's 2. I've got 9 dudes.
It's not. It's not much.
Got a $200 raise here by Ed. He's going to raise it up with 9 deuce of diamonds, and Mike K limped in with 10s. Is he going to pull the limp raise? Matt calls with ace jack. Alan calls with 4s. And let's see if Mike K is going to pull the limp re-raise with 10s.
Here's where the problem is. That's going to be 800. Should I keep this in?
He's probably going to play 10s like these are a couple of aces.
That wasn't 800.
2,000.
Yeah, here he goes. He's going to make it 2,000 with 10s.
Is this the gambling end of the table?
So sick.
Again, this guy is just pure action. Plays a lot of high-limit cash games. I don't think he's a professional poker player. There's a lot of moves he makes that just leave me scratching my head. I play with him a lot, too. He's gonna limp re-raise for 2,000 with pocket 10s. He's gonna win the dead money. Obviously, he would get scorched if anyone would have aces or kings here. And it's pretty obvious, at least it is to me, that he doesn't have aces here if he's pulled a limp re-raise to 2,000.
Used to be
You
so
loosened it up.
You know, the best one was Amir was there. Ed was there. Could be okay.
Well, I would love for someone to call you.
And look at this. Matt here is going to make the call with ace jack. And this is going to be a race. I mean, these guys are really gambling here. I mean, I guess that Matt thinks that Mike K is just absolutely full of it. I mean, he's not quite full of it. He obviously is really overplaying his 10s. But I think that Matt might feel that the guy just might have a weak ace, and Alan's going to overcall with pocket 4s. Are you kidding me? Oh, my.
What are we doing?
And this pot is going to be somewhere around $5,000.
You got ace king?
I mean, the pot is going to be $1,500 in the main, another $2,500 on the side. Oh, 4 jacks for Matt. Oh, man, well, if Mike K catches running 10s, we'd have a jackpot. Or if Alan catches running 4s, we'd have a jackpot. Oh, man. That's it.
Oh, 3 jacks! You know how much I make? 300, 500. 500 each.
Rivers and 8.
500.
Four jacks. 4 jacks there for Matt, right in the door.
400.
Wow.
That is so
It is sick.
That is unbelievable.
That's the
Again, I
best
think that
can get.
Matt might have thought that
500.
Mike K was just doing it like with a weaker ace or something like that. I mean, that must have been going through his mind.
Thank you.
But that was a great overcall there by Alan with pocket 4s for the rest of his stack.
Oh, you had Jack?
Michael? Yeah.
He's going to rebuy here for 2,000 more.
$500?
See how fucking bad I'm running?
And Matt doubles through there. He's going to win like a $5,000 pot. I mean, he almost had Mike K covered
Another
there.
3 jacks, okay? Another 3 7s is okay.
And I again continue to kind of scratch my head about some of the play on this table tonight.
I have to play. I beat ace jack 3 flop.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, pre-flop, he's got the worst hand.
And Alan points out that pre-flop he has the worst hand. That's right, Alan.
You get 5 more cards.
Fly, please.
Not 10's beaten, right?
I'm counting on our pair game.
But moves over here to seat 8. What a hand. Flops, quads, they're all in.
6 of Alan? 4s. How about that? Take a break. You like that? No?
Comes 9, 8, 9.
9, 8.
That's 700.
Mike K here. Is he getting up from the table or is he just going to take a little break? Yeah.
Oh, damn, Mike's over here?
What's the difference? You know what I
5,
mean?
please.
You can't gamble.
Ace 4, 6 here, limped around 5 ways, and Mo's got 2 pair. And he's going to come out and bet. He bet 60.
60.
Does not look like anyone can call here. Is Barry thinking about making a move here? Deuce 9? No, not this time.
Tiffany?
And Amir is out of there.
1 jack was enough. 3 jacks?
And Alan is going to call with Queen 4. Oh, wow. And Alan is drawing dead. The turn's a queen, and he is really in trouble. He's actually not drawing dead. He can catch running queens. It goes check, check. It was a 3rd spade, and the river's the 10 of clubs. Sometimes there's a little bit of error with our software for some reason. Yeah, I think, turn's a queen here. River was a 10 of clubs, and Alan has come out and bet 120. But Mo, I think he's going to pay him off. He does.
Faces up.
And I think that Mo was afraid, obviously, of the flush there. If that was an offsuit queen, I think Mo would have won more money. Again, though, it's interesting to note that our software there had the check mark after Mo after the flop, when Alan could have caught running queens. And Mo takes it down there with aces up.
Nice that.
And Alan again explaining why with pot odds he should play the pocket 4s there.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4.
Getting 3 to 1, or 2 to 1, rather.
Right? You know who bought it from me?
And Mike looks like he is straddled here out of seat 4.
I told her. If anything, I gotta be like Michael. I strive to be like Michael.
Checked around here. 3 ways.
Yeah. Oh, we never went to get that thing. Oh,
Limped
2
around.
jacks and the red. Yeehaw! Just as bad.
Jack, Jack, 6 here. Ed wins another prop
I had
bet.
to come in this game, didn't we? Have somebody else who was going to play?
Why when I switch pairs, man? I just
I know. Not even you don't win, you lose too. This is double.
Okay.
Mike was actually jacks before Ed showed up. And now we've seen 5 jacks in the last 3 hands. Checked around on the flop. Turns a 6. Barry has the best hand here with queen high. And he's going to bet the queen high. He bets 100.
Yeah, queen 9 now.
Queen 9.
Queen 9, I've got jack 7.
You always have queen 9.
Yeah, and I always had jack 7.
Barry takes it down.
200 only. Same color, same everything.
5 million more was playing 5-3, now more is
Thank
playing.
you.
What happened to your ace 2 small? You don't play him anymore.
Now he's got 3-5 now.
I
He's
took
got,
3-5 intuition.
Lonzo, we need queen 9.
Again, you can email me at live@thebike.com.
I'm taking ace 2.
Questions, comments, suggestions, always appreciated.
But you're 3-5, right?
Yeah. Now she's gonna put queen.
I'm jack 7. No, it's time for a 3-7.
Button moves over here to seat number 1. That's Mo.
It's not the money. It's the joy I get out
Joy
of
of
it.
victory.
Pocket queens over here for Amir. He hasn't really played a hand all night long.
Okay, just for Mike's
Pocket
benefit,
5s for
I
Alan.
played a hand and now
And Amir's just going to limp in with the queens.
50.
And Mo is going to raise. He's going to make it 250 to go with 9-10. Mike calls. If you ever smell a limp re-raise coming, here it is. And here comes Amir. Oh, did he just call?
350.
Yeah, it was a $60 raise by Mo. And Amir is going to limp re-raise. And that's probably going to do it, and it does. Matt is out of there. 300 more. Amir's going to take it down there with the queens. Barry Woods. He dressed up as a proctologist over in seat 7. And then he told me when he got knocked out, he went over there with his proctologist jacket and his stethoscope and his little turd card protector and pretended to give Corporation Mike an ass exam. This is at the end of the main event. And supposedly they filmed it. ESPN filmed it.
Taking a break. Don't blame him. Snake bitten.
Tuckman was giving me some live texted
Jack 7.
updates from the main event. He's telling me that Gil had about 300,000 and Walt Schaefer was still in there. Tuckman's going to be going horseback riding with Ken and James, I think, later on next week or something like that. He was supposed to go shooting with him yesterday morning. Limped around here 5 ways. Jack 3-4 here.
50.
And Amir's going to bet 50 here. He's got top pair. And Allen's just going to take one off here with King Queen for no reason. He's got 2 overs. Again, sometimes Allen just makes this play like kind of like a limit game. You often wonder why. Well, the turn's an ace. He picks up a gut shot now. Looks like Amir's going to bet again.
No, he has Jack 7.
He bets 230 and Allen's out of there. Again, the problem with chasing that board with King Queen, oftentimes someone might have Queen Jack or King Jack. And if you make your pair, now they have 2 pair.
Well, just the screws and let's tell me it goes back there.
Barry also said that if Mo and himself had made it to the end of, or after the end of day 1, they were going to be spending the entire night sticking like threads and pins through Tootsie Rolls to make himself kind of like a little bracelet, if you know where I'm going with that. A proctologist bracelet of Tootsie Rolls. Pocket Kings over here for Mo.
50.
What now? About my shoes?
Mo's going to raise it up here. He makes it 50. And look at this. Corporation Mike's going to come right back over the top. And Mo kind of doing it in a reverse tail. Remember, Mo usually makes the leg to make that stop raise. So Mike figures, you know what? He stopped raising me here, but Mo actually has a real hand. And Mo doesn't really need to re-raise here. He could just smooth call and play it cagey. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's just going to call, and I assume he's going to play this flop as a check raise. It's about a $400 pot here, Queen Jack 3. Not a great flop for kings to a re-raise, but I would imagine he's going to continue on here. Mike bets 220, and Mo is going to check raise. Going to make it 600 more. Mike has totally missed this flop. Again, though, it's interesting if you raise with kings and you get re-raised and you think that the re-raiser has a legitimate hand, there's pretty much nothing you can beat on this board. And Mike is going to call. He is setting up a play. He's actually going to re-raise here. He's going to make it 2,000 more. I think he might be pushing all in. He has pushed all in. Oh, this is unbelievable. What a read here by Mike. I got to tell you, I don't know if Mo can call here. This is a terrible flop for 2 kings. You can't beat 3 jacks. You can't beat 3 queens. Obviously, you can't beat pocket aces. And Mike has played this in such a way where you might think he has one of those 3 hands. But remember, as we talked about yesterday, Mo is not in the business of laying down big hands. This pot is about, I want to say, $4,000, another $2,000 for Mo to call. Actually, Mo's got, let's see how much he's got there. He's got maybe $2,700 here total. And the pot is about $5,000. He's getting about 2 to 1. Again, though, if you put Mike on a legitimate hand, there is nothing that Mo can beat on this board. Well, he can beat ace-queen. That might be something that Mike thinks he's doing as a powerful hand. But would really Mike make this play? Mike does not normally shove his chips in there unless he has a monster, or in this case, a pure bluff. Again, we always talk about a marginal hand. People don't normally make this play with a marginal hand. Mo can't beat queens, he can't beat jacks, and he can't beat aces. But I really wouldn't be surprised if he calls here because, again, he does not normally make big laydowns with what he thinks are pretty big hands. In this case, against Mike, an overpair. Mike might be doing it with a flush draw as well. Maybe ace king of clubs. And Mo calls. And he is way out in front here. He's about a 9-1 favorite here.
Wow.
Mike shows 7-10. And Mike's going to need some sort of running cards here. Either running clubs, running straight cards, or running two pair. Here we go to the turn. Oh, wow, the turn's a 5 of clubs. Mike could catch a club now. Are they going to run it more than once? Folks, this is about a $6,000 pot. Actually, it's more than that. It's about a $7,000 pot here. And they're going to run it 3 times.
You're going to get 1 time.
He's going to run it 3 times here. So he's going to chop this pot up into 3 times. Here we go to the river. Well, river's an ace. Mo wins the first one. Mike needs a club here. River's an 8. Mo wins the second one. Again, Mike needs a club or he's going to lose this entire pot. And the third time's a 4, and Mo wins it all. About a $7,000 pot there. Mike with just kind of a stone-cold bluff move there. Looks like Mo had about 2,700 there. And again, I think that all started by the smallish raise that Mo made pre-flop, which Mike thought was kind of a stop raise. And if I go through what maybe Mike was thinking about the hand was he thought that Mo was just kind of trying to make a move on him on the flop, and he was going to remove over the top. We've seen those two go at it time and time again. This time Mo gets the best end of it. About a $7,000 pot there for Mo.
That flop is not good for kings.
It's tight, bro.
Nothing you can beat with kings. Jacks, queens, aces.
Mikey, the game's on, Mikey.
Chips.
The game's on, Mikey.
I said he
We're
may
both
have
on heaters.
aces or jacks.
All right, so
Yes.
we're the after
Ace
burner.
before the club and check and eight.
I kept
but it was
his
the buzzer.
text
That guy
messages
was on-
when I got home
Yeah, one
from
picture and
Vegas.
then 5,000 in chips.
I showed it to my son.
Butt moves over here to seat 6.
He must be sick.
Way to go, Mo.
I hate Vegas. Pensions out
King
here.
Queen here for seat number 5.
If I had more money, I can't go. I had 23 on
About what?
And Mike is going to be down a couple thousand. He's going to rebuy here, I'm sure. We're already done with about the first hour of the show. Got about 2 hours left in the week. Mike is going to rebuy here for $5,000 out of seat 4. And now we're going to play some poker.
One winnings.
Garland, play the hand our way.
Garland's going to raise here. This is the second hand he's played here. He doubled through on this hand before with the King Queen. Is anybody going to give him any action here?
187 might be the action.
And Mike K is going to give him action. He's going to call out of position with 7 deuce offsuit against the tightest player on the table. Well, Garland's got middle pair
You got
here.
ace deuce, right?
I do.
Queens are popping up on mine.
Let's see what Mike K is going to do.
Why don't you change it to queen 9?
And it goes check, check. Garland does not bet the flop. The turn's a 5. Garland might be trying to keep this pot a little bit small, but it'd be real tight if he just folds here. I'd imagine that he's going to call and call. It's a $240 bet and a call here by Garland. If Mike K thinks he's weak, will he make a big push here on the river? Oh, the river's a queen. That's the best card for Garland.
Go ahead.
And Mike K is going to check. He just gives up here. And Garland's going to make a little $500 value bet here, maybe try to get a call by an ace. And Mike K just gives up.
This is the first time you've played, sir.
Second hand.
Second? Oh.
You know, it's funny the way that Garland played that. Might you think he had pocket kings? Might you think you try to bluff there at the end, knowing that he can't beat an ace or a queen now?
Much looser than I am. Yeah, that's true.
Then why are you playing? Just go home.
That was Mo's first hand, too. I haven't seen you for almost a week yet.
I know. No, I
That was
don't.
his first hand. He almost mucked
Nice.
it.
Mike moves over here to seat 8.
Me too. Today I was crying and
So how's Ozra?
Which is good.
Amir's going to limp in
You
here.
asked about Wanza. I'll tell you how Wanza is.
Wanza? Is that a female wand? Wanza?
Yeah.
Oh.
200 more.
We're going to see a $200 raise here by Ed.
Come on. Whoa.
He's a little bit,
I'm dead.
getting a little bit tired of playing tight. He raises it with 8 deuce. Amir calls with ace deuce, and Mike K's in there with 9-10. $800 going 3 ways. Jack 8-4 here, and Ed has outflopped everybody. And Mike is going to move all in with an open-ended straight draw right off the bat. Looks like it's about $1,000. He's going to make a pot-sized bet. Actually, it's more than that. It's about $1,100 here. He's going to make a pot-size, over a pot-size semi-bluff bet here. And is Ed going to call with middle pair worst kicker? And he makes the call. Amir is obviously out of here. And this pot is going to be about $3,000. And as you can see, Mike K is slightly in the lead here. He's a slight favorite. He's got 2 overcards and an open-ended straight draw. Ed has a pair. Ed's in the lead, but Mike K's a favorite. Here we go, 2 cards for $3,000. Mike K needs some help. Here we go to the turn. The turn's an 8, and Ed jumps way out in the lead. Now Mike K needs to hit that straight.
Queen.
And the river's a 4, and Ed fills up, and he takes down $3,000.
Yeah, 8 deuce. I didn't have nothing.
And Mike K quickly is down about $8,000 for the night. Unbelievable stuff here. Boy, this is some of the most action we've seen on a Friday night in a long time.
I differ.
Button moves over here to seat 1 to Mo.
I said if one got it, I lost. Same dealer. I said I'm not going to take you tonight. But tomorrow is different.
Oh, this one? Oh.
I have pocket ace
Button
against pocket 3.
again going over there to Mo. The interesting question here as we're between hands, I'm in the booth. Where did all that food end up in Vegas that was in that house?
There was no
Isaac has it all? What about the beer?
It's full of 10 has to be.
Where is it? You left it in Vegas? Oh my god, what heresy. My god. Guys left the beer in the house.
Number 2, playing
Yeah, I know it was just regular Budweiser, but still. And Mike K is going to rebuy here for $5,000 behind.
Raise, make it 220 total.
And Ed is going to raise it up here out of the big blind. He's going to make it 220 to go with ace-8 of spades. Mike makes the call with Jack 5, and Mike K's in there with 8-6. Here we go, $700 pot to the flop. King Jack 5 rainbow here. And look at Corporation Mike. He's flopped bottom 2 pair. Ed's going to make a bluff at it. And looks like Mike is just going to call. Yeah, he's going to make a min raise.
Yes.
No, excuse me, just a call. $400 bet and just a call here. Turns to 3. Well, Ed has absolutely nothing. Is he going to continue to bet?
Correct. Betting 500.
He bets $500 and Mike calls again. And this pot is quickly $2,300. Ed is drawing dead. And the river's a 7. And Ed is going to bet again. He's going to bet 1,000. I got to tell you, Mike is probably just in call mode here.
This way, Jack 7, I don't get nothing, no?
I don't think that Mike can raise here, because I don't think, unless he thinks that Ed would have, maybe have bet out here with Ace King and he would call a raise. So if you think that you could raise here and get a call from Ace King, might you raise here? As we know, if he does raise, Ed's not going to call. Would you be scared of 3 jacks or 3 kings here as well? It's a $3,300 pot, 1,000 to call.
Oh, Mike.
Mike asked him if you'd make 2 pair on the river. Again, it's kind of a weakish hand to raise the river with, but remember, Ed might call with ace-king. Actually, we know Ed would call with ace-king, so you might raise here. Ed would also call with aces. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I would raise this river. Wait a minute, is Mike going to fold the Jack 5? He folds the 2 pair, and Ed shows him the bluff. Wow. Mike had Jack 5 there, right? That is unbelievable.
Except for the dickhead part. Just kidding.
I think he just thought that Ed was really strong. Ed fired 3 bullets with ace high there. I gotta tell you, if I was Mike there, I would have raised somewhere along the line and hoped to build a big pot up against aces or ace king.
Small blind. Small blind.
And that's why I wonder if he had 2 pair there.
Anybody want to do
Well, Ronnie's saying don't ever question me, but I mean, I've seen Mike play for a long time. I am shocked that he laid that down.
Give me some good cards. Hold it. A little bit.
Yeah, a little closer.
See more. Give me what? Give me what?
Re-raise. Make it 210 total.
We got a $210 re-raise,
Very.
210 total here by Mike K. An open raise by Matt with pocket deuces. Looked like he made it about 80. 210 total with queen and 8 offsuit. Mike calls in between with jack 10 of diamonds, and Matt calls with deuces. Well, 9-4-3 here, and deuces are still good right now. But how could you ever know it? This is a crazy game.
Yeah. Is it the same thing?
Betting 600.
$600 bet here by Mike K with queen 8. It looks like Mike is really steaming.
Seriously.
Seriously, I do.
Here? Here, where? Here?
And what is Matt going to do? Is he going to get involved here with deuces on this flop? But remember, he made that big call against Mike K earlier. Well, he folds.
Actually, they have a problem because both, but
There's a third one in there now? Oh, shit.
got mixed up. But I'll leave my money. I
Give
mean,
the fucking
you
stuff.
guys, every hand throw $100 in. And
Button moves over here to C3 to Ed. Getting word that Corporation Mike has rebought again for 2,000. Well, Mike's got pocket 4s, just a limp. And for one of the first times in about 10 or 15 hands, we are limped around here. Ace 3-4 here. Look at this. Mike K's got ace 7, and Mike's got a set. And you wonder how much Mike K's going to lose with ace rag here. 2 hearts on the flop.
oh, it is. I think I got some of those.
Set over top pair. Normally, you're not going to lose a lot with ace 7. And look at this. It gets checked around. Do you think that Mike K thinks he's slow playing his top pair? And now the now the turn is a serious action killer. Third heart, 1 card to a wheel,
Betting 80.
and now Mike K is going to bet 80 now with top pair. Corporation Mike is just going to call. Oh, wow, I'm so shocked that both players didn't bet that flop. Allen's got the 10 of hearts. He's got a straight draw to the 5, and he also calls. And we've got 3 people in here. Here we go to the river. Well, the river's a king, and Corporation Mike here has escaped. This one might get checked down. And it does. And Corporation Mike, I got to tell you, he probably would have won a pretty big flop there if he had started betting. What a horrible turn card. Awful turn card there for a set.
Like the tiger sitting waiting for the prey.
And Mike is really steaming now.
Everybody missed the flush out. There's 4 cards up.
Let's take a look at another chip count here. 41,000 on the table. Mike now with 7,400. Mike K rebuying up to 5,000.
You better go out and drink
Let's take a look at the differences.
it. Forget about this poker shit.
Ed up a quick $3,700. Mo up $3,400. Corporation Mike down $2,600. Mike K down $6,500. Garland up a little bit, about $600 here.
Diamond exposed.
Ed limps in here with queen 6 offsuit. Mike is going to limp in on the button. Garland completes. 5-way action here. Mike's got the good old 10 deuce offsuit on the button. And Mike flops 10 deuce. Jack 10 deuce on the flop. Does not look like he's going to get paid off. And I guarantee you he's going to bet here, and he's probably going to get pissed when everybody folds. Let's see how pissed he gets when everybody folds this flop.
120.
He's going to bet 120. Nobody really has any part of this flop. And I smell some table wrapping, card tearing, chip throwing here from Mike. He's trying to get Ed to call, but Ed has no part of it.
120.
But Ed calls! He calls with Queen 6. Oh, man. Well, the turn's an ace. And now Ed picks a straight draw up.
Betting 200.
$200 bet here by Mike. How about a king on the river? Oh, would that be brutal? Here we go to the river. Oh, the river's a 7. Mike puts out 300 here at the end. And Ed shows that he called the flop with Queen 6. Yeah, that would have been really something if the king hits.
If I would have hit any of those 10 backs.
Runner, yeah.
Mike with kind of a nervous little laugh there. Wow, that really would have been something.
That'd be a much better focus. Taking your line.
Button moves here to seat 5 to Garland.
That tells the truth.
And Ed's going to raise it up here to 200. Ace Jack offsuit.
You think I'm going to kid my buddy here? I ain't going to lie to him. Hey, what?
She likes you more than me.
She does?
My turn,
Well, Alan's got
Oh,
king queen
I'm so
here.
sorry.
He calls.
She likes you more than me.
You know, we're engaged.
So does Mike K.
Oh, really?
And we're going to see 3-way action here.
It just happened like 10 minutes ago.
7-4-8 here on the flop. Couple of clubs.
7-4-8. What the hell is that?
Ed's going to throw a little $200 continuation bet in here. Guarantee you that's not going to get Mike K out of there. Alan's just got overs. Is he going to just take one off? He does. Wow.
Wow.
And here we go. $1,400 to the turn. Turns a 7. Mike K is still in the lead here with bottom pair. And now he's going to come out and bet.
Betting 500.
He check calls the flop and leads into the turn, and that's probably going to get it done.
I had what he had when he took
River was the 10 of clubs. I think Mike is disgusted because he probably would have made a flush.
5-3 clubs.
Very.
Still here, still playing. Well, actually, still not playing, but hey. Tired of losing $300,000.
200, 300,000.
Alan is under the gun here. He's going to limp in.
That's all it takes to give yourself a something out.
I saw the 2 of clubs. If you want to.
Brown's got ace jack of diamonds here. I think that, and Ed is going to raise it to 200 here.
And I got nothing. I got a 4.
Now is Garland going to make this call? He's not that deep. He's just not even going to get involved here. Pocket 8's here for Matt. He calls. Little suited connector for Barry Woods. He makes a call. Here we go. 3-way action. $200 pot.
Bob doesn't hit me on that one.
Ed the pre-flop raiser with king 4.
Oh my God!
And Garland would have hit the jack. Jack 6-3 here.
Betting 300.
Ed bets 300. Matt's got the best hand here with pocket 8s.
I've got a date at 8:30. And if I'm not there, she's going to kick my ass bad. And she's feisty.
Is Matt going to just call here, or is he going to raise? He's way out in front. This is sometimes the toughest decision in No Limit Hold'em, facing one overcard here.
Infatuation. I'm telling you guys, I have king 4.
I had 8 high. I had 8 high.
Jesus Christ.
And Ed takes it down there with the king 4, and he shows it. Matt does not get involved. Pocket 8s. Garland, of course, would have had the best hand there with the ace jack.
service. When I see one. Do you see one? In the next half hour?
Service 0.
What happened to the setup?
People are kind of busy.
Number 5.
Button moves over here to seat 7.
Yes. Okay.
Sounds like they're playing a little Weezer in the sushi bar in the background. Is that right? No.
Raise 40 total. 40 total.
Got a $40 raise here by Mike K.
Mr. Ace Jack.
Jack
come on.
7 offsuit.
Don't worry about me. I got 9-10.
Okay, then I got you beat.
We raise.
And Barry is going to re-raise.
9-10
He sees that everybody calls the mini
Dragging
raise,
everybody in the
smells some weakness, and he re-raises, and Mike K immediately calls with Jack 7.
Come on, Mike.
I got to do something.
And Ed is in there with 9-10.
This is a good. This is a good match.
And this game just gets crazier and crazier.
First hand of the night, man. I'm
3-way action,
So 9-10, you got beat. 3 flyers.
$1,100 pop. Ed just told everybody his hand,
You still have it beat.
and Ed's got top pair, and Barry's got middle pair. Mike K has a gut shot to the 10, and I think everyone's going to stick in here. And Ed's going to bet. He's going to bet 500 here. Barry calls.
Orange Rocky.
And Mike K is going to come in behind. And here we go, $2,500 pot. I got to tell you, Ed might lose a monster. If he catches 2 pair, Mike K has a straight. Well, the turn's a queen, and Ed is still in the lead. He bets 500 again. And Barry calls again. Pot is now 3,500.
Stick it in.
What do you got?
Pretend we're a $3 hoard. Just stick it in.
Now, Mike K could win here with a jack or a 10. And actually, no, a jack would be no good because Ed would make a straight. Mike K only needs a 10 and only a 10, and he calls. $4,000 pot to the river.
All the way to the valley.
And the river is a jack, and Ed makes the straight. Ed makes the straight, Mike K makes a pair, and now Mike K's going to come out and bet.
Betting 1,600.
He's going to bet 1,600 here on the river, 5,600 total. Ed's going to make it 3,000 total, 3,200 total. Barry is out, and this is unbelievable stuff. The pot now is $8,800, $1,600 for Mike K to call, and he can't beat anything. And he's going to lay it down, and Ed's going to take down over an $8,000 pot. He shows him 9-10. I just don't know what Barry's doing over there, though. In seat 7. How do you lose that much money with ace-8 on a board of 9-8-3 in a turn with the queen of spades against 2 players? How do you lose $2,000 with ace-8?
Oh, yes.
Fuck, when the jack comes, what am I supposed to do? Ed, you would take my chips too. I flopped too fast.
Button moves over here to c8.
I know you did. But I had a straight. I would have had to.
You didn't play it, right?
How can I play 200 all? 9-3, you kidding me?
It's suited.
Yes, it was.
It felt good.
Looks like we're getting a new setup here.
How good is 9-3 suited?
Did you get it? My 9-10 is suited, though.
My hand is worse and worse and worse.
Looks like Matt is going to be leaving here from seat 6. I don't know why anybody would ever leave this game. Must be crazy.
I'll check the river.
Talking about
I know
game
he doesn't have a
selection.
10 in
My
his hand.
goodness.
Both of you guys are my friends. I can't take your money.
I didn't
Barry
think he had
takes
a
my
hand.
money.
I thought Barry was going to pay me off with his open pairs. Would you have kings? Yeah. I thought
You
was
did
gonna
have
pay me
pocket
off with-
king? So you're not lying either. We're very straightforward
No,
people.
I really thought.
Why would I lie? I lost the hand. I called it.
Barry's lying and saying to Ed that he had pocket kings that hand.
I mean, I figured you were playing anything. I figured I had him beat.
The real question, though, is, Barry, how do you lose $2,000 with ace-8 on that hand?
If I raise, he'll fold, and Ed might get out too.
Yeah, you'll save me money.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Straddle player.
Okay, that's the last gift I'm giving you.
Okay, thank you.
You don't
Here we
get my
go.
box, you ain't getting it, fucker.
We got an empty seat in seat 6. We'll get a new player coming in. Garland's got King Queen here again. He's played it every single time. This time he's kind of up front.
Asshole.
Nice
When you
gift.
least expect it.
I've been itching.
Head's
in
gonna
front of
limp.
it.
Mike raises. Ace 5 of diamonds. Garland's out of there with King Queen.
Nice gifts. Just paid more than $100, you know?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, exactly.
6 players.
Well, I'm surprised Garland. I mean, it was just a little min raise. Garland, it was only $40, but he didn't call. 10-10-3 here. And Allen's got ace 10. Allen's got the goods here. A couple of spades. Nobody really has a spade draw. Allen's way out in front.
Betting 120.
Mike bets 120. Let's see how Allen's going to play this. Looks like just a cagey, smooth call. Now, the funny thing about this is that you never know. Corporation Mike might keep firing because he might think that Allen's on a flush draw.
Heads up.
The worst card for Mike would be an ace here.
Come on.
Oh, the turn's a third 10, and now Allen's got quads. And let's see what Mike is going to do. Mike is going to bet again. He's going to bet 400. And how cagey is Allen going to play it? He's staring at quads.
I think you got the 3 too. I got pocket 5s.
And Allen said, I have the 3. I think you have the 3 too. I'm going to tell you, though, if Allen checks the river, I have a feeling Mike's going to check behind him. So Allen either needs to make a check raise here. If he check calls, he needs to bet the river here. Pot is quickly $2,000. Allen needs to throw a bet in here at the end, probably. And the river's a 5. And Mike now makes a full house. Oh, wow. And now it looks like Allen's going to push. Why not bet the rest of your money, Allen? You only have 200 left, buddy. Mike calls, and Allen shows 4 tens. Wow. I'm not exactly sure why Allen didn't bet the rest. I mean, the pot was $2,000.
Nice hand, Alan.
Butt moves over here to seat 9. Again, you can email me at live@thebike.com. Questions, comments, suggestions, always appreciated. About halfway through the show.
Okay, that's enough last time. It's just the
Sorry about that sweat. There's nothing I can do. I'm from the Middle East, sweat. Camel.
4 player.
4-way action here, limped around.
Yeah, I have 2 camels.
10-6-6 here with a couple of clubs. Mo's got the nut flush draw. And we got a 6-7 here for Mike. Mike has 6-7 in seat 4. He's got trip 6s.
Raise. Make it 500.
And look at this. Mo's going to bet 200. A call by Ed. Corporation Mike raises with trips. Mo calls. And Ed overcalls because Ed's got top pair. $2,000 pot here to the turn. Again, Mike's got trip 6s. The turn is a 4. Mike with 6-7 here, and he's going to bet again. He's going to bet 1,000 now. And Mo is out of there. He's not going to chase the club draw. One card to come, and I can see the river. It did not come. Butt moves over here to Mo in seat 1. Oh man.
Straddle player.
Mike is going to straddle here in seat 4. Garland's picked up King Jack under the gun. I assume he's just going to get rid of it. He does. Barry calls Jack 10.
For the record, I'm in a hand.
Mo folds.
Oh, yes.
Raise.
And Mike K is going to raise with deuce 4 offsuit.
Now you're out of the hand.
And Barry instantly calls with Jack 10. We've got a $500 pot here to the flop. Well, deuce 9-6. Mike K's outflopped him. And he checked it. And Barry's going to bet 250. And what is Mike K going to do? Is he going to pull a check raise with a pair of deuces here?
If I move in, you call.
Probably not.
And Mike K moves all in. He moves all in with a pair of deuces. And Barry folds. He commits $3,000 with bottom care.
Yeah, two of them. I was
missed mine. You see this one? Broke now.
Unbelievable stuff here.
See what you did? You broke
Butt moves over here. Seat 2.
A few more bucks.
Donna, lock it for BK.
My hand was better. I would have.
Burger King?
Small blind.
New player coming in seat 6 are getting word that his name is BK. See that in a second.
Yeah.
Limped over here to Mike K. He's going to raise it up.
Raise 70 total.
He's going to make it 70 to go here on the button.
Just call.
Ed is going to call.
That's okay.
Barry also calls. And here we go. We've got four-way action here. Three-way action. We do have four-way action. Well, 9-7-4 here, Rainbow. Mike K, the pre-flop racer with 10-6. He's got a straight draw to the 8.
Taking 9.
Looks like Mike actually flopped the best hand here with 7-3. Checked around, and Mike K takes the card. He does not bet. Turn is a 3, and now Mike has 2 pair. He's got 7s and 3s.
I check.
Ed now has a straight draw,
Quando.
and Mike is going to bet.
190. That's the bet.
He bets 190. Barry, again, he had Jack 10. Is he going to chase the gut shot here to the 8? No. But Mike K is going to call.
Raise.
Oh, he's actually going to raise. He is going to raise. He's going to raise with a straight draw.
400 total.
He's going to make it 400 to go. And he just a gut shot here to the 8. The 5 would be no good. Excuse me, he does. He's got a double gutter here. He's got a 1-card double gutter to the 8 and to the 5. And Mike is going to re-raise.
800 more.
He's going to make it 800 more, and Mike K instantly calls. And this pot is quickly $3,000. Here we go to the river. The river is a jack. Mike K has totally whiffed. And Corporation Mike is going to bet out again. He's going to bet 1,000 with 2 pair.
Oh, yeah, BK.
$5,000 pot, 1,000 a call. Mike K was double gutted there on the turn, and he missed the river. Could he have raised on the come with diamonds? I don't think Corporation Mike is going anywhere, though. And Mike K is out of there. And Corporation Mike shows the 2 pair.
Okay, that's it. My last attempt. I gotta go.
Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, you got a bunch of my money, man. You ain't leaving, fucker. Seriously.
How much of my money do you have? How much of your money do I have?
2,100.
I didn't take 2,100 from you.
Yeah, $500. You bet like 18 times.
All right, next week we'll do something. Don't worry.
That would be 12,000.
Is Ed is leaving?
No, I think it's probably only about 60.
Look at Barry Woods' shoe.
What's this large stack?
He's wearing yellow sneakers.
100 total. She said raise.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I think that's from the Maserati shop, is it? The Ferrari shop at
What
the
happened?
Wynn? Is that the Wynn or the Bellagio?
You raised.
120 total. You get a second chance. There you go. 100 more to call.
Ed, you gonna play?
Mike is going to raise it up
You don't
100.
want me to? If you
No,
don't
no,
want me to,
Mike
I'll
K
play.
calls.
If
Ed
you
calls.
wanna play,
And Ed has had a monster night here so far.
Come on. 20 more. Yeah, admit, you do want more money there.
And here we go. We got a $400 pot. Corporation Mike, the pre-flop raiser. He's got Mike K dominated. King 8-6 here. Ed called with deuce 3. Everybody's missed.
Betting 220.
Corporation Mike's going to bet.
Okay, run up.
220.
Sure, if you have it, don't worry.
Heads up.
And Mike called. Mike K called with absolutely nothing, just ace high. Called with ace 5. It got check on the turn. And the river is a 3. Ed is out of the hand. And Corporation Mike's going to win this with ace jack. And Mike K is going to bluff the river. He's going to bet 400 into a pot that's about 1,000. Can Corporation Mike make the call with ace high? Corporation Mike bet the flop. Mike K called. It went check, and he makes the call with ace jack high. And that's good.
Ace jack high.
Mike, go.
Unbelievable.
It's okay, you owe me 500.
Shit, you put in the stack,
And this has just been a wild game as we get a new player coming into seat 6 there. And it looks like Ed's getting up.
What I put you on.
I don't know if I've ever seen that gentleman before.
Yeah. How much you playing behind?
About 200, 600.
Number 6, playing 1,400 behind.
There's not a lot of engine.
I'll be out of your way.
Six.
Ed, your turn.
29.
Option.
Seat 3, we're getting word, is MM, and I believe that is BK in seat 6.
100 more to call.
We have a raise here by the new player in seat 6 out of the big blind. He's going to raise it up with the 8-9 of diamonds, BK.
Re-raise.
And Mike K calls, and Ed's going to pull the limp re-raise. He's going to limp re-raise 600 more with King Jack of clubs right off the bat. Getting word that seat 6 has magically changed to the name of KT.
5 more hundred to call.
And he's raised it with 8-9 of diamonds when he's kind of short. Very questionable play. And is he going to call? He's only got 8-9 of diamonds. If he calls here, it would be 50% of his stack, and he makes the call. And so does Mike K with 6-3 of diamonds.
Wow.
Oh my God. Here we go. $2,000 three ways. Oh boy, and Ed's flop, bottom 2 pair, both players have flush draws. All the money might go in between all 3 players. Bet by Mike K, raised by Ed. Let's see if KT pushes it in, and he's going to push it in. These guys can't get the money in quick enough. Look how excited this guy is here in seat 6. He can't get it in there quick enough.
860.
860 from Mike K, another 1,200 from KT in seat 6. Ed has raised. This pot is going to be about, let's call it $6,000. And look at the great shape Ed's in here with King Jack. Mike K is in horrifically bad shape. He's got the lower flush draw. And Ed is in great shape. Turn is a 6. Now Mike K could catch another 6. Boy, would that be a horrible beat for Ed. Here we go to the river. And the river's a 3. It doesn't make any difference because Ed's got the higher 2 pair. And Mike K loses, and so does KT. And Ed wins another monster pot.
60 on the side.
Aces up.
What is it? You have it? You have it.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Nice hand, Ed.
Man, how can you leave when you're on fire?
Ed, ain't no piece of ass work. Come on.
It's only 8:90.
And it looks like KT is going to rebuy. This is just mass craziness all the way around. Unbelievable.
And a piece of jewelry.
Remembers your nephew.
He can't stack his chips fast enough. He keeps winning hands and stacking chips. He's never going to get out of here.
Ed has won it. Another $6,000 there by Ed.
Let somebody else win.
And he probably made 10 grand.
Ed, you're out.
I'm out.
How much you playing? 3,000. 3,000.
Unbelievable.
3,000 behind.
Even though I lose, I'm gonna.
And you wonder if Mike K is going to rebuy here, or they're dealing him in. He's going to be down close to 10 grand. Ed's probably up close to 10 grand. Ed is just absolutely on fire.
5,000 behind.
Pocket jacks here for Garland. Ace queen for Mo. Mo's going to raise. Quick call here by Mike K with 5-6 offsuit.
80 total.
And he's playing 3,000 behind. Mike K is. Corporation Mike also calls. Garland is not going to re-raise. He's just going to call with the jacks. KT calls with Queen 10. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way action, $400 pot. Ace 9, 5 here, Rainbow. Mo's hit top pair.
3,000.
Yeah, it was.
Mo's going to bet here. He's
Betting
hit
300.
the top pair. He bets 300. Mike K instantly calls with middle pair. Instantly. He is way behind once again.
Went up another 7.
And this pot is quickly $1,000.
Heads up.
Here we go to the turn. Turn is a 3. Mo is still in the lead. And it looks like Mo is checked. He's going to try to keep this pot as small as possible.
Betting 15.
And $1,500 pretty much all in by Mike K. Mo knows he's good. He instantly calls. Corporation Mike would have turned 2 pair. He's real pissed over there. Pot is quickly $4,000. The river's a 7, and Mo is good here. It's a $4,000 pot.
Betting 3,000.
And how much is Mike K going to bet? He's going to bet 3,000 here?
1,000, right?
And Mo calls. He bet 3,000 on the river, and Mo called. And that's going to be the biggest pot of the night. 3,000. It was 4,000 on the turn. He bets 3,000. Mo calls. It's a $10,000 pot. Oh my! That is unbelievable. And he is quickly down about 15,000 for the night over there in seat 2. Mass chaos here at Live at the Bike. Mo just wins a $10,000 pot. I think Mike K borrowed the money from Ed. He bet 3,000 on the river. And Mo called them in a second.
Plus 2,000 before, right? Yeah.
I think he owes Ed about $5,000 there.
2,000 he gave it to him.
Wow. Unbelievable. $10,000 pot there that Mo just won.
Everything I've done today is the opposite. I had a bad play on you, I call there, and you pop.
All right, guys. Have fun.
And Ed is out of there. And Mo just wins a $10,000 pot there. 6-way action here, limped around King 4-9. Gets checked around, turns a 3 of hearts. Checked around again, and the river's a 5.
I was going there now for 2,000 for you. For this pocket thing, I was going there.
120 is the bet.
And a $120 bet here by Amir. He turned 2 pair, didn't bet. Now he bets the river. Does not get called.
3 on the turn. I make a call. Yeah, this close to calling. I have 4 deuce of clubs. I said I got a gut shot. I said
Actually, Mike actually made a wheel on the turn on that
I
hand.
almost called him. 3 on the turn.
But again, like I said, I've seen Mike K play before, and I'm always kind of left scratching my head a little bit. He dumps 15 grand in about an hour and a half in a 10-20 game.
Everything's been the opposite.
You almost got him the bucket, I think.
No, I was pretty close. You're supposed to muck there.
Yeah. Can't beat anything. Except that.
Button moves over here to Barry Woods. Pocket jacks here for Allen in the big blind.
Another winning hand, PD.
Raise 90 total.
Do man.
$90 raise here by seat 6. Mike is going to call.
Oh, man. That's...
3 player.
And we're going to see three-way action, as does Alan. Just a smooth call with jacks. Queen 4-3 rainbow. Alan's good right now. Checked around here to seat 6. He does not bet, and now Alan turns a set. Alan now has a set of jacks, and he's going to come out and bet, and that's going to do it. Ronnie, quick there with the crack pipe again. A mirror not in the hand, up against KT in seat 6 and Corporation Mike in seat 4.
Thank you.
The button moves over here to a mirror.
You want your blind, sir?
It's like Corporation Mike is in the big blind here in seat 4. And Mike's got ace 10 here, and Mike K is back. He is back with some more chips. Another 2,000 now.
Option. Raising.
And Mike, Corporation Mike, is going to raise it up 150 more. Doesn't look like he's going to get a call from anyone.
There's the old Barry.
See you, Mike.
But Barry Woods is going to call with Queen 6 just to play heads up with Mike. This is why he comes to the casino to play against Mike, and he outflops him. And I don't think Barry's going anywhere with middle pair.
Yeah, pretty much not.
Mike's going to bet.
Betting 250.
He's going to bet 250. There is no way Barry's going anywhere in this hand, and he calls. Pot is $800 here to the turn.
I lied about the king. I lied about the king quick part.
Turns a jack. Barry's still good. Mike checks.
Check.
And Barry checks right behind him. And the river is a 7, one-liner to a straight. This one might get checked down, unless Mike's going to make a little move on it. And it gets checked down, and I wonder if Mike is going to be a little bit irritated by that hand.
He wishes he had
Just so interesting that Barry doesn't play. He plays tight the whole time.
See, push me a pot. Thank you.
But now he just plays heads up against Mike, and he gets involved.
Give me back a key. No, fuck you.
New Tiger Berry.
Hey, loose call, Queen 6.
Hey, after play, not playing for an hour, you deserve a loose call.
Button moves over here to seat 9. Got a new dealer coming into the box. Got about an hour and 10 minutes left in the show. I gotta tell you, it's just so interesting how cards basically even out after everything. I had the worst run of cards the last 3 sessions I played, where I basically got killed on the river. About $7,000 worth of river kills. 4 times, Ronnie. Killed at the river 4 times. We're talking about swings, because there's a difference between winning a $1,500 pot and losing a $1,500 pot. That's a $3,000 swing. But now I have that hand where I turn one out with quad 6s against the guy who flopped a set of aces. And then, it comes back. So, the bad beats, if you play well, always even out in the end. The cards will even out. Everybody receives the same cards. Barry's got ace-queen. Looks like he raised it up. Mike's got queen 10. Ace 9-10 with a couple of hearts. Barry's going to bet. Is Mike going to get involved here with queen 10? He doesn't have a heart. He's way behind. Mike K gets rid of bottom pair. Barry bets 350 and Mike calls.
No hearts, my dear. No
It's a $1,000 pot now. Barry in the lead with ace queen. And if a queen comes, will Mike get in trouble? With the turn's a king. If the queen comes, both players would have 2 pair, and Barry's going to bet again. He bets 800 now. And Mike's picked up a straight draw to the jack.
Give it to him, Mikey.
Mike has picked up a straight draw to the jack. The pot is 1,800, 800 to call. There are 2 hearts out there. Now Mike is also going to realize if he hits his 2 pair, it's a one-liner to a straight, so he either loses or doesn't get paid off that much. And I think Mike is going to get rid of this. And he does. And boy, Barry probably would have won a lot if a queen had come.
Yeah. Ace Jack. Ace Queen.
Well, getting word that we're going to take a look at another chip count here, and if Donna, our lovely floor hostess out there, has this one anywhere close to being right, it would be very impressive from the chips that have gone around here. I mean, I'm going to estimate that Mike K is probably down somewhere around 15 grand. Here we go. Let's see it. Mo's got 11,000. Now, it looks like we've taken Ed off, which is cool. I'm going to speculate that Ed was probably up about 12 grand, 13 for the night. 36,000 on the table. Let's take a look at the differences. Boom.
Okay, you have ace.
Yeah, Mike K down 15,000. You know, I wonder, I asked Donna out there, did she factor in the money that he borrowed from Ed on that hand? Oh, yeah, and she said that she estimated it. So that's about right. That's pretty good there. And look at Mo, an $8,000 winner as he won 10,000 in that hand from Mike K. Corporation Mike just about even, well, for this game, down a grand. Unbelievable stuff.
I have it. Thank you.
Donna, you can tell Barry he can buy me a drink. Beer. Ah, what Garland's got ace-king suited here. He's going to raise it up. Looks like he was in the big blind.
All right. I got one thing.
And he's going to get called by seat 6, Allen, and the button here, Mike K. And we're going to see 5-way action here. This pot is quickly almost $1,000. Well, Garland is totally whiffed here. He actually has the best hand, though. And he's going to bet 400. Kind of a weakish bet. I guess the pot was about 800. That might do it, though. Nobody really has any part of this. And with his image, he might take it down. And he does take it down. That's a nice bet there by Garland. Button moves over here to Mike in seat 4. I couldn't quite see the pre-flop action there. Couldn't quite see how much the pot was, but it looks like he put at least a half pot size bet in there.
1950. 1960.
Free money?
Oh, I hit it? One of them.
Look at this.
I'm saying. Free money, yeah. How many chips here?
160.
Pocket jacks here again. Boy, we've seen that a lot. And that's Barry. He's going to make it 160 under the gun.
Ooh, Alan, you got a hand? Shit.
Well, Allen's going to call. He's got a nice little suited connector here. Mike K is going to come in with King 8 of hearts. And here we go. We're going to see it 3 ways. King 6-4. Well, Mike K's hit the top pair. You wonder how would he ever know where he's at, though, with King 8. Looks like Barry's going to make a continuation bet.
420.
He's going to bet 420 here.
6 plates of food.
Little under the pot size bet. Allen quickly folds.
Yeah.
And what is Mike K going to do? He makes the call. And here we go to the turn. Over $1,000 pot. Turns a club. Well, Barry's picked up a flush draw now. He checks. And check here. And the river is a queen. Barry checks, and Mike K's going to throw a little bit of a bet out here, and Barry calls. Well, he's figured that Mike K has been bluffing all night long. Getting about 4-1 there. And Barry's not pleased.
Nice value bet, Mike. You got a hand.
You wonder when the verbal abuse will start coming from Barry over to Mike K. How'd you call with King 8? It's kind of similar to the way the Corporation Mike complains about players as well sometimes. Well, Garland's got ace-jack suited here on the button.
I believe what I'm going to call without seeing this card. I called with one card.
Mike limps, and let's see if Garland's going to raise it up here.
I couldn't pick it up.
No, he's just going to limp.
I saw it, the 10 of diamonds.
Remember when Marcus timed down? It's like everybody limped in. First pot tonight.
Oh, ace deuce. Oh, jack 9.
Six-way action limped around ace, jack, king, and Garland's got 2 pair. Mike is going to come out and bet with deuces. He's going to bet 80. Wow, and Garland is just going to call. A little bit surprised he didn't raise there. Maybe he's waiting for a safe card. It is a rainbow board. Barry overcalls. Mo also calls with jack 9. And Mike K is in there with king 5. Here we go to the turn. Well, the turn's a 9. Garland still is the best hand. Mo now picks up 2 pair. And Mo is going to come out and bet 400 here. And if I'm Garland, I still think I have the best hand. I don't think that 9 changes much unless Mo had queen 10. Unless he flopped it. I can't imagine that Garland is going to lay this down here. He didn't raise the flop, top and bottom. Now Mo is... Wow, and Garland just lets it go. Well, that's very, very conservative play.
All right, let me see the river. I want to see the river before I call the bet. Put a queen out there.
And I assume that Barry's going to fold. All he has is 10-4. He does. Rabbit cam shows an 8. Very conservative, very passive play there by Garland. You might understand doing that heads up against Mike, but with 4 or 5 people in there behind, I was a little bit surprised. Again, we got about an hour left in the show. You're watching Live at the Bike. We stream live cash games every Monday through Friday from 7 to 10. If you're watching this now, you are an archive subscriber. Tell your friends about us. Now we have a raise here by Mike K to 40. And Corporation Mike is going to re-raise it up here to 100. Seat 6 calls with ace rag, as does Mike K, and we've got $300 pot going 3 ways. Queen 10-6 here, and Mike is open-ended in seat 4. And he's going to bet the semi-bluff. He's going to bet 230 here. Is Mike K going to call with bottom pair? He does. $800 pot to the turn. Oh, and he spikes trip 6s. Let's see if Mike takes a card here. This would be a great time for Corporation Mike to take a card. Mike K has made trips. I got to tell you, and Corporation Mike bets 500 here. What a great time that would have been. And Mike K is going to check raise.
Did you give me a bet beat?
He is going to check raise. I just knew the way that Mike K is playing that he would never bet out with 3 6s. He would check. He's going to raise it up here 700 more, 1,200 more, and Mike calls. And this spot is $3,500. And the river here is a 7, and Mike actually has king queen. This makes a lot more sense now. Mike has top pair. Mike K bets 2,000, and Corporation Mike called. And Mike K filled up on the river. Sorry about that, folks. No, I'm sorry about that. Mike had king queen. He had top pair. And it makes a little bit more sense why he wouldn't check the turn then. And that's why he said, you're going to give me a bad beat, because Mike K spiked 3 6s on the turn. And Corporation Mike must be sick to his stomach right now. Oh, man. Look at him over in seat 4. He is he is pissed off. He gets trip 6s spiked on the turn. And he is really steaming now. And I think I actually did say king-queen pre-flop. Yeah. Yeah, it did make sense that Mike would bet king-jack there on the turn, but he did bet the king-queen, and seat number 2 spiked 3 6s there on the turn. And Mike paid that guy off to the tune of about $5,000. That was about a $9,000 pot right there. And he is really pissed off over there. Ace, ace, 8 here on the flop, limped around. $100 bet here, king 9 by Mike K. He's going to take it down. Corporation Mike just got sucked out there on the turn. And here we go. We got an email here by Trish, once again pointing out a Ronnie mistake. Ronnie's just having a little bit of a difficult time here tonight. She said that Mike only had one pair when he mucked against Ed, was not Jack 5. And I'm assuming Trish knows that because she probably spoke to her son on the phone. Unless Mike misread his hand, which is also a possibility.
Before I knew,
Thank you, Trish, for shooting that email to us. Email here from Dennis saying, I can't believe this game. Limped around here.
Disappointing me.
In the straddle pot here, 6 deuce deuce. Barry's got ace 6. He's got the best hand. Mike's going to bet 200 here. Or excuse me, Barry's going to bet 200 here, and he's going to take it down. But moves over here to seat number 9. That's Alan. It looks like Corporation Mike's going to have the big blind here.
You take a big blind, sir?
You want the blind, Mike?
Is Mike K going to take the blind here in seat 2? Nope. Doesn't look like it. What a big time suck out that he just pulled on Corporation Mike.
Nice friend.
You done?
There's the lovely Tiffany.
Am I done? No. Good question. The same question he asked.
Mike's got King Jack of Hearts here.
He's asking me, you done?
Barry,
Cheers,
go
Barry.
ahead.
Barry, thank you. If I lose $100,000, I'm going to call Hashim. Hashim, I have to play on the host.
It's your turn.
I'm going to call. No, look, I'm going to call.
Limped around to Mike Straddle, and he's going to raise it up. He is going to raise it up. He's going to make it 120 to go.
I'm checking again. I don't know, raising or call.
And Mo calls with King 9, and Mo is dominated here. Jack 7-5, and Mike's hit top pair. Pretty good shape here. Probably going to throw about a $200 to $300 bet out. And he bets. He bets $210 here.
It's hit ace, ace, deuce, deuce, and now Jack 7.
And he is going to take it down. Remember, Mo won that gigantic pot against Mike K. In that hand with ace queen, a $10,000 pot with one pair. Corporation Mike just got sucked out with king queen against 3 6s. And a lot of people ask me why I don't regularly play in this game. Because the 10-20 game goes on in the other casino. This game might be playing 4 times as big as that game right now. I mean, we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars here on the table.
You win almost $10,000. He raised with 8 to 8 on the flop, 8 on the turn.
Limped around.
8 on the flop. They go all in. With 1-8, they go all in. They take another 8 on the
4-way action here. 10 deuce 6 on the flop. Doesn't look like anyone really has that much. Checked around, turns a queen, and Mike's got a pair now.
120.
And Barry bluffs at it, and Mike check calls with top pair. And the river's a 3, and now Mike has 2 pair, and now he's going to bet, and Barry's out of there. Corporation Mom, Trish, representing, email us an in.
Nice start.
Live straddle here by seat 6.
You broke my heart. What can I do? Believe me, I'm not joking. I mean, I got like 17. What? Because you said after him, you know, I'm gonna. You said yes, I'm.
Raise.
Okay, come on here. I'm not gonna give you
Rate.
money this time. Come on here.
Mike is going to raise it up here to 120 with Jack 7. Can somebody mute raise Mike, please? It's got Jack 7. We got a call here by KT with 6-3 of spades. And we're heads up here. Mike with Jack 7 and KT with 6-3. KT flops a flush draw. Mike has absolutely nothing. KT is going to be favored to win this hand, although Mike is in the lead right now with Jack high. Well, it's actually about 50-50. Mike is going to bet 300 here. And let's see what KT is going to do. Looks like he's just going to call. And he does call. And it's about a $900 pot to the turn. Well, the turn's a 9, and Mike is still in the lead with Jack high. And he's going to continue to bet. And now he bets 600. KT is chasing a dry flush draw here. Undercards to the board. The board is now paired. This is the type of flush draw you do not want to chase. Now, he is in position, so if he had raised at some point on the flop, he could have made a move, and he's just calling now. Pot's over 2,000 in the river. And the river's a 6, and he rivers Mike. And is Mike going to fire a third bullet here? Mike has absolutely nothing. The guy missed his flush draw, and Mike is going to bet, how much here? He's going to bet $1,200. The pot is $3,400, $1,200 to call, and if this guy calls here, oh, it would be unbelievable. I don't think he's going to call, though. This would make Mike sick. Yeah, he's not going to call. And Mike makes 3-barrel bluff, and he shows the bluff, as he often will do sometimes.
Yeah, but you didn't have a flush draw.
Well, Mike was right. He did have a flush draw, but he did make a pair at the end.
Oh, Mike, it is too good for me. Mike, Mark's behind you. The other side, Mark.
English. Not much, man.
Button moves here to seat 6 to Mike.
I'm all backwards tonight. Ed left winning 10,000. You know something's wrong.
We're on Bizarro World. When Alan wins 12,000 and Ed wins 10,000, the planet's out of alignment.
Mike is going to raise it up here again. He's going the speed limit, pocket 5s. And now KT might be more apt to call him now. Now he showed that bluff. He's going to re-raise.
I didn't have no bet to call you. You win me the way you win me. Did you beat Jack?
He's going to make it 200, and he makes the call. And we're going to see a $500 pot here. KT, the pre-flop re-raiser. Well, Queen, Queen 3. I don't think Corporation Mike is going anywhere on this flop. And he checks. And let's see what Mike is going to do here.
Here. 200 over.
And Mike is going to bet 200. Mike bets 200 here, and KT just folds it. And Mike showed a 5, a single 5.
Queen 5.
I want to check. Talk to the wire? What do you have to say?
Garland kind of sitting there in awe on seat 5, taking this all in. 2+ tour, there he is.
Skips.
Hey,
Chip. Raise me a 50.
pocket jacks here for seat 8. Amir, he just limped in, and Mo's going to raise it with King Queen suited. Ace King over there for Barry. KT calls. Is Barry going to re-raise here? Ace-Jack call in the small blind. Barry's got Ace-King offsuit. Just a call. Look. Ooh. No, he is going to re-raise, it looks like. It looks like he made a mini re-raise, I want to say. He made it 250. I think Mo opened for 80 and Barry made it 250, so 170 more.
No, I'm not scared.
Amir immediately called.
Amir called. I raised.
Yeah, Mo is badly dominated here with King Queen. Amir limped and he called. KT called with Ace Jack. KT is in horrible shape. And here we go, 4 ways, $1,000 pot. And I gotta tell you, chances are Barry is not gonna hit this flop. Amir is way out in front against these hands right now. We should see a ragged board here. Oh, there's the ace. And how involved is KT going to be? And Mo's got the nut flush draw. Oh, this one could be big as well. It's a $1,000 pot. Barry flops his ace with ace king. KT has ace jack, and Mo has the nut flush draw over in seat 1. And I wouldn't be surprised if Mo raises it up here. He might think that Barry has a high pocket pair and not an ace. And now Amir is squashed in between. Amir's going to get rid of it. What is Mo going to do? He is just going to call. And now is KT going to check raise all in with ace jack? The funny thing here is if KT check raises all in, and there he goes. If Barry doesn't protect his hand here by re-raising, Mo can still call after Barry makes this call in the middle. How much more is it? And Barry might not be able to re-raise. Let's see, it's 1,200 total. Barry bet 700. So the issue now is that has he raised 700 more? It's 1,270 here. I don't think Barry can re-raise here. I don't think that this is allowed, but I'm not going to say anything. I don't think that the re-raise amount was enough. He's going to push all in, but if no one's going to say anything, well, Mo folds. Obviously, he's going to be more privy to that action. And Barry is way out in front here. Turn is a king. Barry's got 2 pair. And the river is a spade. And thank goodness for Barry, he protected his hand because Mo would have made it. Again, I got to tell you, it looked to me like Barry bet 700. The guy moved in for 1,270, which means that Barry should not have been allowed to re-raise there in between because it was 570. But again, you got to figure that Barry was going to bet big there on the turn, and Mo wouldn't have called anyway. It's just a turn bet because he would have had ace king.
No, you know what?
Wow, and we just lost
This kind of thing.
three players there. And Alan, of course, is leaving the table as well.
On archive, when I have the hand,
Everything I'm doing is off.
I'm excited there.
Slow down a bit.
No, I'll buy you a drink, OJ. What are you drinking?
And I think Mike K is out of there. Mike K is gone.
And then Ed.
Is the tournament still going on?
You're not needed there? So I got
And then Donna is going to do her best to get some players over her. Well, Garland's got ace queen. Looks like we're playing 5-handed. That's a pretty big hand, 5-handed here. He's going to make it 90. Mo's got deuce 4 off suit here. He's not going to get involved.
No, seriously. Let him say, do a little tongue in cheek and make it a little bit of here's what I like to write.
Again, tonight's Legends tournament was a limit tournament. Didn't bring that many. Oh, we got Homan over here in seat 3. Here's some more action coming in.
You get like 2.5 to 1 call,
There he is. Homan there in seat 3.
You're a humor writer. Stale stuff.
Homan looks like he's going to buy in for 1,000 here.
Six on the turn.
Mike is in the straddle spot. Homan comes right into the big blind. Amir's got king queen here on the button. And Amir is just going to call. Just going to limp in here. Homan is also, he's got 8-6 off suit here. He's going to call. Mike is going to check his option in the straddle. And we're going to see this 3 ways. $120 pot here. So we still got 7 players playing 6-handed right now. Ace, Jack, 9 here with a couple of hearts. Flop actually misses everybody. Nobody has a pair. Amir's ahead here with... Actually, Mike is flopped middle. Mike is flopped bottom pair here with a 9. And Amir's going to semi-bluff here with a Broadway straight draw. Is Mike going to get involved?
6. Oh, I was off.
60. Mike calls.
You didn't send the money. First time on my.
And now Mike's got 2 pair. And Mike is now going to come out and bet now. He's not going to give a free card to Amir. And Amir's out of there. And KT has not left. He's going to come back and he's going to short buy for $500. We got Homan in the game now. So we have, once again have pretty much a full table. We got 1 seat open here. And we have another player coming into the game. So we will have a full table.
What's his new plan?
No, Mike? Yeah, he lost. He lost on.
Didn't we have that JC guy that wanted that seat? That's what you got to add up to. You got to get up to 2,500, man. That's a little number. Jesus. Oh, what I can lift in 4,500.
Limped around here. Mike's going to raise it up here 100 more. He's got pocket 9s. Barry insta calls with King Jack.
Better than Queen 6. What the fuck you got in the big blind? Come on. Want to compare hands for $100 now?
And we are heads up here. King Jack against 9s. Well, Barry's open-ended here. 2 overcards to 9s. Mike is still good right now with 9s.
James.
Check.
And Barry takes the card. Check, check here. And the turn is an 8, and Barry still is on a draw here. Mike's got the best hand with 9s, and he's going to come out and bet.
Oh, God, I'm open-ended here, Mike.
And Barry's just going to let it go, it looks like.
Well, the 10 beats me. I got King Jack.
Barry really needs to catch a 9. He needs to catch one of Mike's 9, and he would win a monster pot.
I got 2 year outs, man. Call if you want.
Yeah. Fortunately for him, once Mike shows him the cards, and once Barry shows Mike his cards, there really are no implied odds. Of course, if he knew that Mike had 2 9s there on the flop, he might continue on. I don't know if we can get Ray there to pan back over Garland's head, over that gentleman's head in the blue. If you pan up. And zoom back there. Yeah, right over that gentleman's hair, the white hair. Right at that. Is that Roulette? Live at the bike, old school Roulette, playing little stud high-low. Little blonde streaks in her hair. Get that guy out of there. Who is that jackass? Get him out. It's like the Jerky Boys. Who is that? Yeah, there he is. He's out of there. Move it, buddy. He's not moving. Get him out of the way.
Was that a call?
Jeez.
So you don't have on hand, huh?
That's funny. I think Donna's sporting a new hairdo, too. 5-way action here. Limped around. King, deuce, 4 here. Garland's he had a free ride in the big blind. He's got top pair. He checks it. And KT is going to bet 160 here. Now, he only has 500 behind, and Garland's just not even going to get involved. Not even going to get involved. Anybody ever hear that Jerky Boys episode? There's so many of them. Jerky Boys phone call. Where the guy calls us Saul Rosenberg to the hardware store, talking to the ladies, and there's a guy that cuts in, and he's like, "Who is that? Shut that guy up."
Yeah, I'm not going to jump on how are you going to set up like a cushion? Yeah, just vertical.
Butt moves over here to seat 4.
Oh, I'm dead, yeah. Yeah, Sprints, I'm in trouble. Raise it up.
Ah-ha.
Sprints, I'm in trouble.
There's a friendly face. Not a friendly ass, friendly face. Get that guy out of the way in the brown shirt. Jesus. Yeah.
Come on.
Buttons over here in seat 4. Yeah, get him out of the way. 10-5-8 here on the flop. Well, Mike's got top pair and Homan's got middle pair. And Homan's going to check raise.
All right.
And Mike is going to put them all in, and Homan is going to call. And Mike is way out in front here. Homan's going to need to get lucky. Turn is a 7. He could catch a 9 now as well, and the river's a jack, and he hits 2 pair. And Mike is he's
Don't touch my fucking money, all right?
unbelievable.
Jesus Christ. How many bad beats are you going to give me while you're here?
I mean, Mike, I think, is still steaming over Mike K with that horrifically bad beat with the trip sixes.
Second time he's fucking done that to me.
New player coming in seat 2. That is Mark. Mark normally plays limit hold'em. He's going to give him Straya here and no limit hold'em. Mark normally will play the 30, 60, 40, 80, 20, 40 game there. Got about 40 minutes left in the show here. Button moves here to Garland.
Oh my god, I never heard that one. I've never heard that one.
Pocket 7s over here for Allen.
Mike is only caught.
3-way action here, limped around. Now, I want to say that Mark is in the hand. Someone's going to need to show him how to put his cards in there. Now, Allen's flopped the set here. 7, 6, 9 here with a couple diamonds. And Amir bets, and Allen just calls. Amir bets with an open-ended straight draw, and Allen calls. And KT overcalls with the straight draw. Allen does not raise. Boy, that is a connected board for a set, just to kind of slow play. A lot of action killers, a lot of cards that can kill you. And now the turn's a third diamond. And does Allen even know where he's at now? Amir's going to continue to bet. This is a case study in why you would not slow play here with 3 7s on this flop. And I don't even... Allen's going to put a little min raise in here now when he could be beat by a flush draw. Remember, Amir bet he called and a guy behind him called. Somebody could easily be on a flush draw. KT has picked up a queen-eye flush draw. He's out, but Amir's got top pair here with an open-ended straight draw. He does not have a diamond, and he's going to call. Wait a minute, he's going to re-raise. And Allen calls. And this pot is quickly $1,200. Here we go to the river. And the river's a king. And did Amir check? And Allen checked right behind him. 3 7s are good. And Allen takes it down.
That's right.
Half and half. No, I don't want any rice.
Make the lamb juicy, please.
Larry, you want to buy the button?
How much is it going to cost us?
Butt moves over here to seat 6.
40.
I can give you 30.
For you, it's 40 actually.
30 is the deal.
All right, we'll give you this now.
Here's $1. Amir, shut the fuck up.
Did anybody hear that in the background?
Took it too.
Larry, you want to pay so much, you did $9.
Then pretend I'm Madison, each give me $1,000.
Oh, man.
Okay, I just bought the button for this piece of shit, man. You have to raise that. That's like that.
$180 raise here. By, looks like Mark with pocket 9s.
You got a pair yet? No. Do you? I do. I'm mucking it. I got suited gap connector. You're reading too many books, Mike. And I'm running real hot. So.
Mike makes the call, pocket 7s. And let's see if Allen's going to come in with ace deuce. He does.
Alan's got the nuts.
Loose skull. Very loose skull.
2 clubs, Alan?
And here we go to the flop. Pocket 9s pre-flop raiser there, Mark. King 4-3. Well, Mark is still good here. You know, he's not really a no-limit player. You wonder if he's going to know betting amounts and such. He's going to bet 300 here. That is not that big of a bet. He's betting about half the size of the pot. Is Mike going to even continue on here with 7s? He's going to call. He might think he wants to take it away from Mark. Maybe he bets. And Alan's got a wheel draw. Mike says your 2 9s are no good. And that's actually what Mark has. So Mike might actually scare Mark out of the pot. And Alan overcalls. The turn's a 4. And this pot is quickly $1,500. And what is Mark going to do? I mean, you talk about a guy who's experienced playing no-limit cash games and Mike. And Mark is going to move in. Wow.
Fine.
Well, that's going to get it done.
You didn't get bad beat.
The only problem is I don't know if there's really a lot of fold equity there. Because I don't think that Mike would have folded any king.
Not 9. He said I was on 3 hours ago.
But he takes it down, showing me up there, Mark.
Oh, nice of you to stop by. Still got 5 minutes. 9:20
before money.
What about 9:20?
Where are you? These guys are beating me. Come on, save me.
Now, on the day that you're sitting at a table, a full ring game with 8 other players, and somebody doesn't beat you, the day I cut off my left nutsack, I only need the right one anyway.
Anyway, we need to change that, right?
I especially
Mo,
built
how
that
are you?
jock strap work.
Better today?
So one nut jock strap. I sure
Thanks
will.
God you were not here yet. I'm ready.
Oh, thank you, Mo. Okay, I see how that's what I completely understand now. 80.
And there comes Brian, new dealer, into the box. And Mike is going to raise it up here to 80.
Okay, everybody else wants to play, I'll do it. I'm easy.
See number 5 here, Garland is going to call with ace-10 offsuit. I got to tell you, remember, he didn't call before with king-queen. This is kind of the Mike syndrome you run into. Hands that you would definitely not call against somebody else's raise, you call against Mike. And here we go, Garland with an ace-10 offsuit, 6-way action. He does have the best of it, though. 8-8-10, well, he's got top pair, and it looks like he's safe. Now, Mike's flopped a flush draw. He's got a dry flush draw.
240.
He's going to bet 240, and what does Garland do here? I think if you want to continue on, boy, this is tough, because somebody might be sandbagging an 8. He's going to play it a little conservative and just call. I might actually mini raise there.
2 players.
And here we go to the turn. The turn's a 7. Mike picks up straight draw now. Pot is now $900. Mike checks and Garland bets.
500.
Garland bets 500 here. And Mike calls. $1,800 pot, and the river here is a 9, and Mike makes a straight. Mike has a straight here. It's a $1,900 pot, and he bets. He's going to bet 600, and I don't know if Garland can get away from this one. This one played out really, really strangely. Mike check called the turn. He picked up a straight draw, and he made his gut shot here on the river. Garland can't beat a jack or 6 here. The pot is $2,400, $600 for for Garland to call. I got to tell you, I would probably make this call. Garland is getting 4-1 here. Mike could easily have busted spades. Mike could easily be bluffing here 1 out of 4 times, 1 out of 5 times actually. Can't blame Garland for making this call, and Mike's going to bring this one down with the ass end of a straight. And there it is. Takes it down. And that is a tough hand there for Garland, but really isn't that much you can do.
How much I need to bet on? 2 million. I bet 500.
2 million.
500. How much was the pot? Do you have any idea how much the pot was? How much? You have no idea, right?
I do.
How much?
It was a paired board. I know how
You don't know how much you got?
80 times 6, 480.
480 you get there.
That's nice.
I bet 500 to 800 cost. Thank you very much. Okay. I know math.
I think Mike's trying to school Garland on some pot odds math. Very interesting.
I know how much in the pot. I bet 500 to 800 cost. And you call me with a flush draw on a paired board. Yeah, a straight draw on a paired board.
Now here we go. Limped around here. Barry did not raise it with 9s. Jack 7-10, all hearts. King Jack with the King of Hearts for Amir. Pretty big hand on the button. Mike is going to come out and bet here. He's got Queen 7 with the Queen of Hearts. So he's got a pair in the second nut flush draw. No one has the Ace of Hearts. Amir's in great shape here. Amir is in great shape here. Mike's got Queen 7 with the Queen of Hearts. Barry folds, and Amir just calls. And we are heads up, Amir and Mike. Turn is a 6, Amir still way out in front here. As you can see, he's about almost a 9-1 favorite here. 8.5 to 1. Mike checks, Amir bets 200 now. And what is Mike going to do?
You got a pair yet, Amir?
Oh, Brian, I forgot to tell you, we need some patents for Mike now. We've been winning too much.
Hey, have you seen all the beats I've taken?
See all the chicks?
He's won one pot tonight, which is one too many.
Well, give Mike some credit here. It doesn't look like he's going to chase this draw. And he takes it, and he folds it.
Yeah, he has to go.
Let me see what time. That's it?
He can run. He can for 1 hour, $10,000 left. Right and left.
What'd you have, Mike?
Big lunch. You want
Winning too much. See the 2 5-hours I just took in 10 minutes?
You got it.
I go all in your buck, huh?
No, I don't have much.
You call with a king high flush draw, no pair?
4 players.
4-way action here.
I like to be double dog.
Ace King 6 here with a couple of clubs. Well, Homan's got a gut shot Broadway straight draw here. He sucked out on Mike about 20 minutes before. We've got a little over a half an hour left in the show.
It's up to you.
I check.
Turns a 10,
I got a gut shot now.
and Homan makes the Broadway straight, and he's going to bet.
70.
He's going to bet 70.
Sure, have a pair yet? No? I'm looking good. How much, 70?
Yes.
Yeah, now Barry's saying, got a pair yet? Ray was actually quick to point out that it seems like Barry's trying to be a bit like Mike, a la the Michael Jordan commercials. Maybe someone can get a shirt that says, I want to be like Mike. You know those Jordan shirts? Put it on Barry.
Oh, for $70 I could have.
That was a Gatorade slogan, wasn't it, in the mid-90s? Like Mike, so I can be like Mike. I want to fly just like Mike.
Sometimes you just want.
Yeah.
Remember,
I want to be like Mike. If I could be like Mike.
Sometimes I play like you.
Sometimes I dream that he is me. I think that's Barry's pocket jacks here for Garland.
We had a suck out between you and me.
It looks like Garland just limped in here. Barry is limped in with 8s. Seen a lot of pocket jacks go around.
Option, Mike.
And Mike's in the straddle spot. You wonder if Garland will pull a limp re-raise here if Mike raises, but Mike's got garbage. We're going to see this 5 ways. It's a $200 pot. Queen 10-7. Well, that's 1 over here. Does Garland throw a bet out here, though? He's not that deep anymore. And it's checked around. Turns a 4. I wonder if Garland's going to bet now. Garland is going to bet 100. He's going to bet half the pot, the size of the pot. And Barry's going to raise. Barry is really good at kind of sensing some weakness. And you wonder if Garland called here, would Barry check the river? Again, kind of pulling this move out of a limit move. I don't necessarily know if I automatically fold if I'm Garland here. And Garland is going to call. And here we go to the river. And the river is a king, and it gets worse and worse for Garland. And now Barry might think he needs to bluff at it. But Barry checks behind him, and Garland wins it.
Is that better than 8? Yeah, got it. Okay, then you beat me.
I'm going to tell you, I mean, obviously I'm privy to the cards. That probably would have been a perfect spot for Barry to bet once again. And I don't know if Garland would have called there with the king up there either.
I'm sorry? Usually jacks indicates more than one. Yeah, pretty much so. I was just verifying it.
Next one.
Jacks. I thought he was just telling me like jack high.
Shit. Everybody's so my cup.
I have tomorrow.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
Well, since you have one of those, I can't play.
Just accidentally.
And Mike's got pocket 10s over here in the big blind.
Anybody has six?
Pocket 8s for Amir. Mike's going to raise. He's going to make it 140 to go. KT is going to call. Now Amir's got 8s. He makes the call as well.
3 players.
Three-way action. Ace 9-7, all hearts. It's a horrible flop for all players. KT is the only one with a heart. Is Mike going to fire out here with 2 black 10s? He's going to bet.
40.
He bets 240 here.
With a queen.
Okay.
I'm close.
And is Amir going to call? You wonder if Amir's setting up a play. He calls. Well, the turn's a 9. Mike is still in the lead here with 2 black 10s.
Hands up.
Check, check.
No, wait.
Hands up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Checking. Mike, I thought he was checking too.
And you wonder, Mike told Amir hands up, and he does check, and Amir's going to bet 300 here. And Mike is going to call. And he's in great shape here. Oh, the river's a 4th heart. Now what? And Amir checks right behind him. Check, check, and Mike's going to win it with 10s. With 2 black 10s, he's going to win over $1,000 pot. There's just no way he could have called the river bet there. What a great read by Mike on the turn. But I got to tell you, I would think that Mike probably thought that Amir was on some sort of flush draw there. Because obviously Mike can't beat an ace, he can't beat a 9. Then when the queen of hearts comes out, there's nothing he can beat. But Amir fails to follow through with the bluff on the river, and Mike wins it in a showdown.
I've been here. Hands left.
Get you at the home game.
Yeah, we gotta start that up again. We won't have night. Live in the
Check.
Just a little.
Guys, usually I'm not here Saturday, but tomorrow I'm here.
Bet blind.
If you guys need some money,
Bet blind
from
50.
me,
I got a good
tomorrow
feeling
you
about
can get
this
it tomorrow.
I don't. Why are you here tomorrow?
Ace 7 10 here. A couple diamonds, and Mike is going to bet here with Jack 7. He actually bet blind. And Alan's got middle pair. Alan's going to make the call. Turns a 5. Alan's still out in the lead
Wednesday's
here.
the last day for hours, right? They include Wednesday.
Check, check, and the river's a 6.
Okay, so after today, I'll be like 4 or 5 hours short. So Wednesday, I'll put it in.
And a pair of 10s is going to take it down there.
For the 12th. Saturday.
Okay.
Wednesday. If I can't, then I'll play Tuesday. But I want to get that. I don't want to be 5 hours short.
Tomorrow you can play, right?
No.
Hey, when's this tournament, man? Or when's this thing?
The 12th, August.
Week from tomorrow.
They're talking, of course, about the
Saturday, noontime.
free roll. Well, not a free roll tournament. It's a $100 tournament, but if you play for 50 hours in between June 20th and I want to say August 9th, you qualify, and we are giving away 10 main event seats to Legends, $100,000 plus another $10,000 seats and another 10 $500 seats. Unbelievable deal. August 12th. A couple of ace kings here, and Amir's got 10s, and Amir might make him push. Although KT is probably going to push here as well. Mike is raised. I got to assume that KT is going to push, and Amir might push right behind him. Here's the push from KT. He's all in. And let's see if Amir is going to push as well.
Raise 120. It's 220 to call.
I can't imagine that Amir is not going to push here. I do not understand why you would just call here, but he calls. And Mike might just push, and Mike pushes now. And Amir's probably going to call. And Amir's in really good shape here against 2 ace kings. Amir is in really good shape.
2100.
Does Amir have a big chip under there? Is that what's going on? Oh, I see. Amir's got a $1,000 chip underneath. So it went raise push for less. Amir called, and Mike has re-raised 2,000. And Amir's in great shape here. It's going to be about 1,400 for Amir to call. That's what he has left in front of him. What is Amir going to do here? C8.
Mo, you know how many points?
And he's coming in. And he's in great shape. He is in great shape here. Now, our card odds are going to be a little bit screwed up because Mike and KT are going to be at 0, and Amir is probably going to be about around 55 to 60. But that's because Mike and KT can't really necessarily win it outright. Actually, Mike's going to be have a slight percentage next to him because of the clubs. This pot is going to be, wow, it's going to be about 3,000 on the side between Amir and Mike, and another 600 in the main. And Amir's in great shape here. He is in great shape.
That's good news for you.
Here we go to the flop. 9-5 deuce. Great shape here for Amir. Oh, the turn's an ace. And these guys are going to chop it up unless Amir catches a 10, and he doesn't. And that's big money on the side there for Mike. They're going to chop the main pot, but Mike is going to win it there on the side.
You have a dirty chip. Oh shit, so I lose $90? Could have been the other one?
It looks like Amir might be done there.
You know what? Give me 200 on top of the others, they will be the same.
Man, how good are the Tigers doing, huh? Looking at the MLB page. Sickening. When's the last time they've done anything? 1984? Anybody remember that? Against the Padres? Ronnie, was that before your time? 1984? Before Isaac's time? Oh, man. That was when Kirk Gibson played for the Tigers, and Sparky Anderson was the manager. I remember that. Sort of. I was in kindergarten.
Yeah, Ed came and killed me.
And then you had the all-Kansas World Series the next year. Oh, excuse me, all-Missouri World Series between the Royals and the Cardinals. And then, of course, the dreadful 1986 World Series. 5-way action here, limped around. Queen 4-6 with a couple clubs.
Where's the 4-6 when I need it? Get that 800 times.
Looks like Allen's going to bet here with Queen 10, and I'd imagine he's going to take it down here.
James, advertise, don't see.
And we have a seat open. We've got about 15 minutes left in the week. 15 minutes left in the show.
Unfortunately, you were 40.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I just said. Yeah, I know. He deserves it. He's a good guy. Money in the bank, you know? Money in the bank. How's everything been, okay? Good. That's good. I'm here 4 nights a week playing poker. Raise.
Raise to 100.
I'll steal the blind.
Good for you.
Hey, big pocket fair, guys.
And that one gets folded around and gets chopped up.
My guess is the flop would have contained at least one open card.
Butt moves over here to seat 9 to Allen. That's Allen.
Is there a board for this game?
It's interesting. I was reading a thread over in 2+2 about Mark Safe as a poker commentator, and I haven't seen the PPT that much. I actually saw only one episode of it last year, but it seems to me that he's got a lot of negative responses. Definitely got to watch that show. Check it out. See if his grilling is warranted, or not. King Jack 6 here.
How big?
The first card.
Rainbow limped around.
I got the second one.
No, I hit the first card. Not the second pair. I got the first card.
Okay, I'll bet 30. I mean, I'll call 30. I may hit like
130.
we don't fucking have to.
So you're talking too much and he's...
King 6 Jack here. We got a bet, and Allen is just going to make a bluff raise at it. For the first time all night, he's going to raise with absolutely nothing here.
Oh, you can beat that?
Come on, show me.
And
Show me the
Allen has
presentation.
bluffed it once here. King Jack 6 here on the board. And he shows the bluff. There he is.
You're a better man than me.
You want to see? I showed you.
Oh, how could you fold your hand against Allen? Come on.
What he had? I don't know.
Who's 3?
I told
Button moves over here to seat
You
1.
said you had a jack.
He's just sitting there.
Now, he doesn't. He can't pick up a telephone.
I lay down king. Not jack.
King Jack here from Garland in seat 5.
No, fuck all
I mean, everything else was okay, but we didn't do good in the World
I got a
Series.
big hand down. I'm
How many
talking.
people in the World Series?
What call?
Barry's got ace-7 of hearts. He'll limp in.
Mike just called. Yeah, it's better than he.
Allen's got 8-10. He calls. Mo calls with King Jack offsuit.
Brian, stick out there something that I can use. Okay.
5-way action here. King Queen 7. Well, Mo's got top pair, and so does Garland. But Garland is not in the hand. Now, Mike is open-ended here. There are 2 spades out there.
300.
And Barry here is going to bet with bottom pair, and Mo raises him. Mo makes it 300. Now, is Mike going to chase here with a 2 flush?
Bet and raise.
He's got a straight draw.
300. I will, for sure.
There is a 2 flush out there.
300. Bet and raise. Yeah. Jerk and jerk off. Yeah.
And Barry and Mike calls, and Barry calls. What is Barry doing in there with ace-7? The turn's a 3. Mo's going to bet 500 now. I'm amazed that Barry plays so well throughout the night and manages to lose a ton of money with a hand like ace-7 here. And now I assume he's not going to overcall.
I got a straight draw.
I got a pair.
And Mike is telling the truth. He does have a straight draw.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
Sushi from a cart. That sounds appetizing.
I got Jack 10 open-ended.
I mean, he looks like he's disgusted here. He's got bottom pair. He had bottom pair on the flop.
7 good?
Yeah.
I need you to call so I'm getting the right odds.
I'm straight draw and flush draw.
You got Jack 10 of spades?
I'm not going to say jack 10, but I have straight draw and flush draw.
I mean, the pot it's a comical pot.
Well, it's only chips.
And Barry's going to call, and this pot's over 2,000. Barry's put in about $1,000 now with ace-7. And the river's a 3, and it's probably going to get checked down. And Mo's going to win it here with King Jack.
I win this spot.
There you go.
It's unbelievable.
Jack 10.
I mean, I don't know if anybody actually believed Barry when he said he had a 7.
Shit.
And I have deuce 3. I would have won that damn
You
thing.
didn't say you had a king. You said you didn't have a pair. Give me 500 back, Mo.
It's just amazing how Barry manages to lose a lot of money with these marginal hands. And he always thinks I'm picking on him. But I'm really not.
Pair. Thanks, Brian, for that pot. Oh, by the way, you didn't give it to me. You should get it.
Is it?
That's okay. I'm going to start. That's what exactly.
Me too.
Oh, okay. It was great. Thank you.
You give me $1 or I
And
give
looks
you
like that
$1.
one got
Hi.
chopped up.
You give me $1 or I give you.
Go ahead.
I assume that we're going to do one
How about
final
$100
chip count
give
here
me
coming up in
500?
the next minutes.
I can.
A few minutes.
No, because you'll be pissed after you see a car. Yeah, key. You won't want to give me a card.
Straddle. Straddle.
Good hand, Mo.
Straddle pot here by KT out of seat 6.
Okay.
I like the action. I like the action. That might take him 5 minutes. Space him out a couple hours.
Straddle.
Straddle pot here.
Once again.
Pocket kings over here for Homan. And he's going to raise it up to 120.
Aggressive.
And Mike calls with 7-8. Barry is limped in with king queen. And the straddle spot, KT's got jack 10 of diamonds.
No, I don't want to see it. I don't think it will help me much.
KT calls, Barry calls. That might bring Allen in here with the weak ace.
You got a pair.
He calls. Mo's got a little suited connector. He calls. And we're going to see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways. $800 pot, $800 pot, and Homan in the lead here with kings. And he's good right now. I'd assume he's going to push. and you wonder if Mo's going to get involved. I assume that now KT is going to come out and bet here with top pair. He's going to move all in for 250. Now this is one of these times where it's really strange because even if he wasn't all in, it's a weak bet. And if Mo chooses to raise, then what do you do with kings? But it looks like Homan's pretty short over there, and I don't think he's going anywhere with kings. And Allen calls with ace deuce. And here's the problem for Mo. He doesn't know what the pre-flop raiser has behind him. You can easily put Allen on some sort of draw, but KT is bet out for less, and you might want to raise here. And if you were a Homan, it puts you in a tough spot with an overpair. Let's see what Mo's going to do. Again, it was about a $250 bet. Allen calls. And Mo is just going to fold, and I don't mind that fold. And I assume Homan is going to raise it up here. And he does.
I did want to know.
He's going to make it 700 more. And I assume that Allen is now going to fold from behind. And this pot is going to be about $1,300. We know that one of the 10s are dead. So Homan is way out in front here. 700 more here. Oh, Allen's not coming in here with ace deuce, is he? He's trying to count his chips. He's out of there. And like I said, Homan's way out in front. He needs to dodge a jack or a 10 here. We know one of the 10s are dead. Oh, the turn's a jack, and Homan is way behind now. And the river is the ace of clubs, and jack 10's going to take it down. Oh, and look at Allen. Allen says, I would have won with ace deuce. There it is. Oh, man. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. And here we go. Last chip count of the night. This does not include this last hand. I'll do that kind of winging a little bit. So KT is going to be up to about 2,000. Homan is now down to maybe 500. Mike with 11,000. Mo with 10,800. Let's take a look at the differences. Well, we have KT at minus 5,700. He's down about 4,000 for the night. Homan's down a few hundred now. Mo the big winner. Remember, Mike K walked away a $15,000 loser. And Garland looks like he's back up to about 500 here.
120.
And Allen's got pocket kings and he limped in, and Mike is going to raise with ace 7. And let's see if Allen pulls a limp re-raise here. Oh, he's just going to call. He's going to kind of play it cagey, and that brings Homan in from behind. $400 pot. Here we go to the flop. 3, 4, 5. Well, Allen's good here with the overpair.
Check line.
You can't get cheap from me just like this.
Unbelievable. Definitely not during pot.
Checked around here to Mike. Now this is weird because Mike has got a double gutted straight draw here.
600.
He could catch a 2 for a wheel or a 6. It's a strange straight draw. Up and down double gutter here with ace 7 with the 7 card range here. 3, 4, 5. Now as you can see, with the 1 overcard that he has, he's not that big of a dog here to Allen. And Mike is pretty smart. He's going to notice that he's double gutted. Allen is going to probably make a check raise here. Or I think that Mike might have put Allen all in. Well, it looks like Allen still has some left. Looked like it was an $800 pot. Yeah, and I think Mike's putting Allen in here. And the turn's a deuce, and Mike makes the wheel. And Allen's going to push it in, and Mike has him. There is no way that Mike can lose this hand. The only way is going to be a chop with a 6. Actually, not with a 6. An ace would chop it up. Allen needs an ace to chop, and the river's a queen. An interesting little straight draw there for Mike. Up and down double gutter with an overcard, and he takes it down there. And Allen says sick, but not really sick. And we're going to go into the last hand of the night now. And there's where Mike just said it. Any deuce, any 6, or any ace. Really wasn't that far behind. And Allen goes broke. Look at Barry Woods' yellow shoes. My goodness.
Zoom in on these suckers, guys.
Put the sun away.
There's Pumas. I wonder how much those things went for.
What were you saying about me doubling you up?
Yeah, we'll chop.
He's got his foot on the table.
I got you.
Classless. I'm gonna chop this one up. We're gonna do one more.
You want me to bust you?
Yeah, why? It's still up like 9 years.
Are you biased?
I like what I did. I've been trying to give you lucky chips all night.
I did hear Mo said that he was coming in tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure why. Is he playing a tournament? Oh, it might be a tournament. I don't know. I don't have the Legends schedule in front of me, but of course we are doing Legends poker. Garland's got ace queen of clubs here. This is going to be on the end of the night. I assume he's going to raise it up here.
Okay, you guys want to chop?
And he does.
150.
Except for C5 was a
$150 raise.
Is that true?
That might do it for us here.
You're gonna be really.
Well, Mike looks like he's going to make the call. Mike's got 7-3 of hearts. Here we go, heads up. Oh boy, top pair against a flush draw here. Garland bets. And Mike might make a check raise. No, he just check calls. Pot is over 1,000. The turn's a deuce. Mike picks up a wheel draw now as well. He's got a heart draw and a wheel draw. And is Garland going to push? And Garland moves in. And now it's a math problem here for Mike. The pot is now around $1,800. It's $800 for Mike to call. I don't know if he quite has the odds here. He's got 9 flush outs plus another 3 gut shot outs to the 5 that are and one of the hearts discarded. He's got about 12 outs here, and I don't think he's got the. I don't think he's getting the odds here.
No, he may call you anyhow.
He needs to get about 3-1, and he's getting about a little over 2-1, and he folds it. Garland's going to take it down,
The balls on the table.
and that is going to do it for us. There's that river cards, an offsuit 10. And that's going to do it for us tonight and for the week. We will see you next week with Dave Tuckman. Monday will be, again, probably some sort of 5-10 no-limit game or a 10-20 no-limit game. So for everybody here in the booth, I'm Bart Hansen. Good night, everybody, from Live at the Bike.
Oh, yeah.